Alright, test 1, 2, 3. It's Gonfo Rogues. It's Maskman here, and give me like 1 second. I was wrapping up my little going live post on gamer profiles. Yeah. Okay. And I'll do it for that. Okay, hold on, one more thing right here. But yeah, anyways, guys, welcome in. I know like the plans were different. Like originally it was something else I was supposed to be doing tonight. I'll get that in just a second. But yeah, originally the plan was I was gonna be doing chapter 2. Okay, that's done now. But due to things that happened when I played Paragnosia Museum last night, I kind of decided that like Amber just said in the chat, actually, I kind of like wanted something a little more relaxing because I tried doing Paragnosia Museum last night, and it wasn't a bad game, and I absolutely loved the first Paragnosia. It's just there was like some mechanics in there that definitely were frustrating, more so considering the fact that it was very similar to some things I dealt with another game, Anomaly horror game I played recently, Anomaly 404, to where pretty much both those games I ended up just kind of like, just normally, you guys know, anyone who's frequents my channel knows that, as I've said previously, if I'm not enjoying the game, I'm not gonna like, stick things out and try to keep on playing it and try to, put on an act and try to pretend that, I'm enjoying it for the sake of content or anything. I'm gonna like, speak straight up, make it known that I'm not really, enjoying the game, and I'll, cut the stream, and I'll pretty much, end the stream, and then like, remove like the stream from the channel and everything. It's not to say I won't like, be opposed to going back and trying the game again in the future, but yeah, like I said, there were some things that happened with Paragnosia Museum last night. Definitely kind of sullied the experience. One of the key things was, the major thing is that I knew that with it being like a new setting, it being like a museum map this time compared to being an apartment in the first game, that it was gonna be like a lot more anomalies and such. That was like, kind of, par for the course. You figured that was gonna happen. But what I had an issue with is that at first it seemed like for a good bit the game was going fine. It felt like it was like more fair, but then suddenly out of nowhere they started like, doing like a whole bunch of very subtle anomalies, like just one after another. And so I had like this one run where it seemed like I was finally going to complete the game. I think I got like 6 a.m. or I think it's like 5 or 6 a.m. because the whole goal of the game is you got to survive until 8 a.m. had no mistakes whatsoever, pretty much found every anomaly so far, and times like when there was no anomalies, and out of nowhere, I got hit hard. Like the way the game works is that you have like 6 locks on a door. That's pretty much all it's keeping like, the main monster from the game from killing you. And compared to like other anomaly horror games where it's like, okay, if you miss an anomaly, it makes you start the entire run over. In ways like, these kind like types of games like this are more forgiving because it gives you chances to make mistakes and then keep going. But I, got like, well into it. I thought I was like, okay, I'm finally gonna be able to beat it this time. And then it hit me with 5 mistakes in one go. So in other words, it's just like, 5 of the 6 locks on the door got removed just like that. And I'd scanned through the museum multiple times, didn't really seem like anything was standing out. So that was just not to say there weren't any anomalies there, because I have like looked it up, and apparently there are some games out there that have been speculated, like do kind of get false positives, make you think there are anomalies there when they're not. And then it ends up resulting in you like getting penalized when you actually were doing things right. Which again, I feel like that's kind of like, a bit of a somewhat like, of a dick move in ways, but I can understand like Dev's trying to like, extend play time. I feel like it should be if you shouldn't punish the players with, false positives. But also I think it's just speculation that they do that. I have brought up how it seems like in some games, like, I go with everything with a fine tooth comb, feel like I'm looking at everything very thoroughly, that I get penalized. But it's the fact that just out of nowhere, 5 anomalies hit, like 5, like, missed anomalies hit me all at once. And then, like, I, succinctly, ended up, like, having my run get destroyed. Then from that point on, every time I was going in, all the anomalies for the most part were subtle, except for a few big ones that stood out, but they were mostly subtle. And I couldn't even really get, like, another any more momentum going, because the game just suddenly got, like, much harder. Welcome in, Jeremy. So, the thing is, like I said, you guys know that I try to be laid back on this channel. But when something happens where I end up like, quitting a game, where I end up rage quitting it, well, I will say it was kind of rage quitting, and I was like throwing a controller or whatever. But I did kind of like, I did say at the end when I went off last, I said, screw this game. It takes a lot for me to do that. And it was similar. And the main issue with this is that this is the same time I dealt with this recently. When Anomaly 404 was a similar thing. I went in and played that, and it seemed like it focused more on the subtle anomalies, like, than the, more out there ones. And it's not that I want like the game, like Anomaly, the horror game, to be too easy. But it's just like I said, there has to be that balance there. Kind of made things feel more fair, and not just like the game's trying to troll you. And that was what I was saying last night with Paragnosia Museum. I'll say, okay, well, this is great. They actually, this is why I like seeing that, like where they balance it out. And then like over time, just out of nowhere, I started getting hit with all these subtle ones, which is the main problem I have with Anomaly 404. And none of the anomalies are really repeating, so I feel like they might have like a certain way they go about it, where they're probably randomized, but none of them will really probably repeat until you actually go through all of them or something. But it was a whole frustrating thing. I ended up in the stream. I'm eventually going to try Paragnosia Museum again. I'm not going to let that game beat me. But this is the reason why we're not doing Chapter 2 tonight, because I want to kind of take a break from Anomaly horror games, even though this is my last stream before I go on hiatus anyway. I did, do a post on Discord earlier in my analysis and updates channel. And I pretty much made it known that even after I do come back from out of state, because I'm going to be leaving tomorrow, still got a few more things I got to pack as soon as the stream's over. I spend like a bit of the day like trying to sleep. Get some more rest in, because I didn't really, last night was another night, I didn't really sleep that much. And I woke up this morning, what sleep I did get, I woke up this morning and worked on Amber's computer that I'm giving her, because as I've continued to say, built a new computer recently, a couple months ago. Amber's getting my old computer, and so I had to install this hard drive in there that I'm giving to her, and also I had fix get a few more things in place before the trip. So as soon as we get so this way, at least now she'll have hopefully she'll have a computer she can use for the streams moving forward for our multiplayer sessions. So her games won't be as laggy. We can also play some games that she wouldn't have access to it previously, like Rewind 99, and hopefully Headliners will be running a whole lot better for her now too. It's gonna open the door for us to do new games, and revisit some old ones she wasn't able to play previously that well. But the main thing is, guys, I talked about it in the Discord a lot of stuff that's been going on. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. There's a lot that's happened, and I've been trying to hold it together for you guys. It's not helped by the fact that I went to the doctor yesterday, had some news that was pretty frustrating. One of the things being pretty much that one of the few things I actually will talk about is that I more or less got a diagnosis of psoriasis. So I'm in the unfortunately, my insurance, where they're having to do a whole thing where they're trying to approve it and everything, so I probably won't have it before the vacation. But it's pretty much in the sense of just getting some welcome in, Mary. because things I'm gonna be open about with you guys. I mean, I know that may not be like a big deal or whatever. 'Cause like I said, I wear like the hat on stream like a lot of times. But truth to it is, one of the reasons why I have worn the hat is because I've had like a lot of issues with my head flaking and everything. And I found out that a lot of it is sure enough what I thought it was. The doctor said that it looks like I definitely had like some psoriasis going on. So one of the key reasons I wear a hat is because I'm worried about like y'all seeing like like me like doing something like this with my head or whatever, and then y'all seeing like flakes or whatever falling. It's a very self-conscious thing, I admit it. But yeah, I have diagnosis of that and some other stuff. Blood work is being like, they took some blood and also EKG stuff. They said the what they were saying, I think they were saying the EKGs look good. Like they did like a couple of minutes of those, and then but they said that they look like they checked out. I think I guess that's like it's easier to see because you don't really have to actually send out the labs or whatever. But they got lab work done on me, and after I come back from the break, I'm gonna be in June. I'm gonna be going to follow up with them. Because there's been like some other stuff that's like lingering things that's been going on. As far as like me having headaches and it's not really anything life threatening. Like as far as headaches are concerned, I've had migraines for years, but I think you want to try to rule out like it being like a certain like cause for it. I know a lot of it's been stress and everything. But I'm being open with you guys about this because it's obviously like an elephant in the room. But the main thing is, I'll be the first to admit that a lot of my content has been like taking hits lately, and there's been like a lot of other stuff that's been really contributing to me not really being my best. I've still tried to show up the best I can, trying to like entertain you guys, trying to smile, trying to laugh, trying to do my very horrible jokes to try to get like laughs out of you guys, and just trying to show continue to share my love of gaming with all of you while pursuing my dreams of trying to maybe make some kind of possible career out of this because I've made it very well known that I'm very passionate about live streaming. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been doing it all these years. Like a lot of uphill battles that have like hit me and everything. But either way, this is gonna be the final stream for now. I don't know exactly how soon I'll be back when I'll be coming back once I come back from like out of town. I'll be coming back. I'll be home again on the 25th, but I may like need to take like a little bit more time off. I'm not sure. At the very least, I am gonna try to continue to put YouTube. I did like make sure today to go through my big back catalog of Twitch clips. So I do have like a new you know, bunch of I'm trying to like get the words here of actual clips that I can turn into YouTube shorts. And I have been considering like trying to get back to my original plan of uploading stuff to my private TikTok for just my friends. But I would like to get back around to doing that. But I'm trying to take things as they go. It's as I explained on the server. It just kind of feels like it's definitely a little bit of a struggle at times, feeling like you're in a feedback loop from hell, where you try to talk about things that you've had going on, and you're kind of like ask yourself, is anyone really listening? If people are giving like what I'm saying a chance, and then through that, it's like what you're doing, trying to talk to people about things. Question if they're listening or if people are listening or paying attention, like and try and would you try to understand what you got going on? And then you end up like feeling lost at times because of it, because some of the people that you really wanted to listen are showing all signs that they just don't really seem to care. And I continue to stay grounded, thankful for those who actually do listen, who have been here for me, like to a lot that they know I've been dealing with, and they know like how hard I've been, like pretty much struggling in a sense of continuing to pursue this dream of mine while I've got like a lot on my plate that probably would have like broke some people. I mean, I've said like a lot of my story. I know like what I've endured as a content creator, and I've kept coming back around because that's how much I love this and how much I love doing this for people. I don't like tossing shade, but again, you got creators out there. They only care about the numbers. They only see their viewers as just numbers, a means to an end, a meal ticket or whatever. But I feel like I've shown every time I've come in, even if I don't really have like the best days, I've shown that I love doing this. I'm passionate about this, and I'm not going to say, oh, I deserve success, but what I am going to say is that I do belong here. And I feel like I've kind of like, there's been times where I've just like, felt like, I've asked myself, like, try to say this in like a not so cocky way or whatever, but I felt like, I've been denied some flowers or whatever. But I also know that, success isn't guaranteed in the content creation business, and no one really owes me anything. But there's been times where I've just been trying to really like work an uphill battle, trying to like, move forward. And it's definitely been tough. But that's the reason why I tell anyone who wants to get into content creation, be prepared, like, for things to not work out the way you want them to, be it stuff breaking on stream or just to come down to it that you're going to have to really evaluate, like, where you're going forward as a content creator, because it's not just as easy as just sitting down playing video games and then just watching follows come in. You know, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and it's when let's just say, as without really like, giving others a platform, like in regards to me speaking about them here, it definitely gets like more complex when you got people that really have tried to undermine what you've done and made things a lot harder for you in regards to you having to regrow, because it's already hard enough as is to grow once as a content creator. But one other thing I will say here, just kind of like, say, because I'm not gonna, I'll just put this out there as well. Like I've done multiple snoozes here or whatever, trying to like snooze the ad breaks. The fact is that I don't know if I've actually really touched on this on stream recently, but there was like a little bit of a narrative that was put out there saying that I'm too soft to succeed, that like I'm not edgy enough. Apparently, a lot of people who do succeed, like, are the ones that have shock value. And the fact of the matter is, I've seen like plenty of streamers who are the most soft-spoken, friendly, compassionate people out there that have succeeded, who they absolutely deserve it. So by no accounts is there this whole truth to matter that those with shock value or those who are edgy or those who, by all accounts are probably like, a lot of ways, the what contributes to the toxic in the streaming community. There's no actual, written rule out there that they're the ones that survive in this whole little content creation Darwinism theory, whatever I was apparently included in, to where those who have shock value, who are edgy, who are, basically like, point is that types like that, I mean, to each their own on like who does what kind of content. But when I think like the ones who have shock value, or I think like the ones that pretty much, who do these videos that where they go and like try to pick fights in Walmart, or, prank people and everything. And the fact is, like, the types that get like, viewers like that, that's not the kind of audience I want. I feel like with me, raising a few $1,000s for charity, becoming a YouTube partner, back when I was on Mixer, I, hit 1,000 followers once. Left the site for a while because I didn't like the direction some days were going in, decided to give it another chance, and then came back from zero, like worked with zero, because they had the ability on there for you to actually, for you to completely delete all your follows. I delete all my followers. I want to start fresh again, and I hit 1,000 again on there. If I could do that twice, raise some money for charity, become a YouTube partner alongside another couple partnerships I had with Stream Loots and gamer profiles and everything. If I could do all that, I think it's safe to say that even if it may not be for everyone, which I really don't care to be for everyone, because as I've said before, if every streamer out there was for everyone, we'd all be getting partnerships and we'd all be succeeding, which would, of course, would make things, pretty much in the sense of if we were all actually just giving it, then we would pretty much, just kind of like not really like take it as seriously and everything. If like success was guaranteed, we wouldn't have like that, that challenge and those times we had to grit our teeth to really like work towards it and earn it and actually, really try to cherish, what we got. Because, because if it was guaranteed, again, there was no challenge, there was no guarantee. None of us would really like, look at it like something we earned, and we wouldn't like really embody it. But I feel like, embody like what it takes to be like a partner content creator, or even like an affiliate or whatever, the way it should be. I know that was kind of me rambling right there, but I'm proud of the fact, I'm happy, with the fact that I had to work to earn what I had, and with everything I had to went through the uphill battle and still achieving it. Safe to say, like I said, I'm doing at least something right. And so, and I'm not going to change for anyone. I mean, like I said, there are days where where I've come in and I haven't been at 100%, but at least I've always been unapologetically myself. I've been called cringe. I've been called a cornball. I've been called this. I've been called that. But at the end of the day, one other thing I've always been is like, okay, well, thing is that at the end of the day, I've always been me, and I could be out there doing the same common things that everyone, same common practices of that everyone else is. Maybe in some ways I am still doing like, the same thing as others. I may not be doing that much special with my channel, but the simple fact of it is that any card can be common, but you only have like, one, but there's only like, like very few cards that actually be limited edition. I mean, I don't know exactly what I was trying to say with that, but the point is that it's always easy to find common cards, but this day and time, it's just sometimes like, it's just like, it's much better to be limited edition. It didn't really come out like the best, like either way. It's not better in my head, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. I'm going to continue to be mean, because obviously there are those of you who show up for this side of me or whatever. And, I want to succeed at this. I want to make a career out of this. I'm not going to say I deserve it, but I do say that I deserve like a chance just like anyone else to actually earn it. And I'm not going to, stop. It's just, I definitely need a break and everything. And I explained like so much of it on Discord, a lot of stuff I've been dealing with. some very stressful situations in regards like, people who can't respect boundaries and such, but I'm not giving up. I mean, I put too much into this, not just money as far as like the computer and other stuff and the setup, and it's probably like a little bit too geeky, streaming room back here, which is hopefully, like as far as that shelf right there is concerned, I may have like another, hopefully within coming months, I'll have like, upgrade to that coming in. But the fact is, that's a good way to put it, Mary. Thank you. Yeah. But it's just the point of it is that, you know, the whole concept of saying that though like lacking shock value, lacking an edge and everything. That's another thing too. Pretty much what they're saying I was too soft and everything. Like fact is that it's kind of safe to say that I've got a bit of a backbone. I'm not like really that soft if I can survive everything I've been through and then keep going. When other content creators, when other people out there probably would have quit. And the reason I say that is because to put in perspective, without saying this, without any shame right here, the person who was actually saying this stuff about me apparently actually did quit streaming themselves because of the toxicity they encountered in the streaming community. Me, toxicity I dealt with from people getting mob cyber harassed and other stuff that's happened. I pretty much got myself like a bit of a Zenkai boost from a Dragon Ball Z style, and that I ended up getting stronger from it and kept going and improved and just tried to show no matter what at the end of the day, I don't like trying to like sound like I'm above anyone else, but I pretty much just kept bouncing back, make it very known to these people that, as much as I don't like saying it like this, I'm better than them. It's not like in the sense of saying that I'm a better streamer than anyone else, but, because I put myself above others, but I put myself as better than them because they put themselves beneath me by being horrible, horrible human beings. That's one way I kind of look at that. But the point is, guys, any of you in my chat or anyone who comes by and watches my streams or anything or whatever, if there's anything I can do with this last stream before I, who knows when I come back, one thing I just want to say is this. Don't ever change yourself for anyone. You're going to have like content creators. They're going to say, oh, you need to play what's trending. You need to play this or that to get ahead. You need to do this or do that or do what this person's doing to, get anywhere. Don't be the next Markiplier. Don't try to be the next Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie or Dashy or any of these other streamers or any other content creators out there. Be the first you. At the end of the day, that's you got like one shot at life. And I've kind of like, said this whole thing before, but the point is that I want to like, even if maybe I'm not like the best streamer out there and I've still got a long way to go and being where I want to be, at least I'm going to have like, I know if I ever actually do achieve anything is truly with this, I know like, one of the biggest rewards out of it isn't going to be like, if I have like money or fame, which I really don't care much about being like rich or famous. I just would like to have like, like a sustainable income from this to be able to just have food in my mouth and, a roof over my head and all that. But one of the biggest rewards is going to be, knowing that I've done it, my way, not compromising and giving in to what everyone was telling me about how I'd play with, I had to play what's trending, then switch to what I really wanted to play, once I, took off as a channel. Because, your viewers in question are going to leave, once you switch over to a game they don't want to play anyway, because they're not going to be there for you, they're going to be there for the game. Saw it like a lot when I was on Mixer, especially with like the Fortnite and Xbox crowds and everything. But as long as you got like the people that are there for you, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a slower growth. I've heard it so many times how slow I grow and all this, and like sometimes I'll be like streaming late at night, and I've had like people coming on Twitch saying it sucks that you don't get any viewers. I've heard like all this stuff, and another thing again is that when you get mob cyber harassed or cyber stalked, like I did, it's back when I was on Mixer, I had like I was kind of like getting between like 12 to 18 viewers on average every stream, and after that happened, like it shot down exponentially to kind of like what I've been dealing with for a while now. I mean, my viewers have not really been the same since then, and like regardless of what platform I've been on, but I've still like shown up and tried. For those who do come by and support me in hopes that eventually I am gonna just my track record is gonna like pretty much overtake a bunch of bullshit lies that were told about me that going with a blog I have on my website. It's pretty much been completely debunked. And that the stuff that was said about me did not happen. It was like things I did, like, I was claiming I did, never actually happened. And I was the one that was actually being harassed by certain people. And this is me saying all this right here, just kind of getting this off my chest, guys, because I normally would just got right to the game, done explanation on things. But this right here, I feel it needed to be done because I want to go into my vacation with like a lot of stuff off my chest. And there's other stuff I'm still worrying about right now, but I want to go off in my vacation with all this off my chest. I've been holding it in, and just kind of like just let it be known to those who have caused me like issues, like for a while now. Just letting it be known straight up. I'm not stopping. I'm going to continue pursuing what I love. I'm going to keep doing it for the people I'm doing it for. And you haven't beat me, and you haven't won, and you're not going to win. So anyway, so that being said, guys, all that out of the way, and I feel like a little bit better now. Um, and also, it might just been like the sleep deprived rant there, but just know I love you guys. And I'm thankful for those who actually listen to me right there. And again, there's like a lot else I said like on my Discord, but the point, but anyways, kind of like give a quick explanation before I go on my 3-minute ad break to start this off, because I've done snooze things 3 times now. Last stream for this, we did get like some upgrades in. We already had like the first upgrade from episode 2. And then like, last stream, we actually got a second upgrade. So tonight's going to be like, about me trying to actually build the shop up, because I got like some pretty cool ideas for it. You guys, for those who didn't watch the previous stream, you'll see like what I've done with the shop. Safe to say, I'm loving this game more and more. It's definitely gonna be like my other like main relaxation game for Wednesdays going forward alongside Power Watch Sim 2. Can't wait to show you guys like what for those that didn't see the previous stream. Can't wait to show you guys what I got going with the shop right now. But we're gonna have to get through like a 3-minute opening ad break to do that. So give me just 3 minutes, real, because I'll be back, and we're gonna see what else we can do with the shop. Hopefully I can get like another upgrade tonight, but at the very least, well, hopefully I won't get like more tapes thrown at me. That's something else that happened. But anyways, I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Shit. Nope. Wrong scene. Oh, God. Don't tell me you did it again. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, I went to the wrong scene. I was worried I did that one glitch like I did before where I didn't show the game up like I was supposed to. But yeah, also because we're talking about organs here, hopefully people ain't gonna be as spicy tonight. That was the whole thing that happened on the previous stream as well. Okay, so at least my name is still the same here. So one of the other things I want to do tonight, guys, is I want to get like level 10. We're almost there because once I get level 10, I'll be able to access this right here. But yeah, for those who haven't been familiar with my shop, Mask Alley Movie Rentals, Rewind Roll Bust Your Block. Okay, and okay, I was wondering if he actually was gonna be able to work, but I forgot I already paid him. So yeah, because I did save and everything, but I just want to check something because they did what I think they did. Oh, so guys, it's actually good. I don't know when they changed this, but for those who may have played this before or whatever, this is great right here. But also for those who haven't played or whatever, you know, but maybe didn't watch my previous stream, I'll kind of explain this. So, previously when I renamed my shop, it was pretty much stuck like that. That was basically the name of it. But apparently at some point they changed it up to where now you can continue to rename it. So that's great in its own right. I didn't know I want to check that. So yeah, you could actually, you know, rename your shop multiple times now, it looks like. I'm guessing as, but yeah, this is pretty much what happened last time, Rogue. So I had this color coded down here. But I kind of decided what I want to do because originally last stream I already had this unlocked. But then, like, you know, I got this section, I got this part right here open up because originally it stopped right here. But I got like this. And I was like, okay, I want, like, you know, my main favorite, you know, movie genres right now are, like, I love horror, action, and sci-fi. So I want to put, like, my main favorite, you know, genres up here. And down here is going to be for the other ones, like drama, romance. Unless I really don't like drama. I mean, I don't have anything against, like, the movie genre, but y'all get it. But also last year I unlocked Christmas movies because apparently even like in the Retro Rewind universe, they gotta do Christmas before Halloween, and as apparently for some reason October is just named fall and it's got 28 days like February, so we got like, you know, pretty much, you know, multiple different seasons right here just converging on each other. We got like, you know, February winter, we got like days like that during like fall, just generic fall. So apparently it's like, okay, no, it's October and November right here. So yeah, yeah, we got like, you know, a whole bunch of Christmas movies here. And what I decided I wanted to do is, there's another reason I want to get like things leveled up too is because they did add in a repair desk. Because some people just like to just trash my tapes. But yeah, so once I get this unlocked, and I still say they should have had like a, you know, sound wave back there. You know, because then he's like, you know, he's literally a tape deck. I have a little baby sound wave right there, you know, just watching me do stuff. Watch me, like, you know, fix tapes. But yeah, like, the plan I got, because in another couple levels, I'll have, like, you know, the movie genre, like a new movie genre. But next level, I'm excited because I'll have, like, the clearance bin unlocked, as well as the sign outside. Because I found out that people don't like, you know, if you just walk up to them with you know, give them, like, flyers. Because a lot of times they'll just have attitude. But, yeah, the general plan is that, like, the Christmas boxes are, you know, have two colors. They're red boxes with like a green you know, I guess green cover art or whatever. So the plan is that, like, for wherever one of these walls right here, so if I put it in front of the red wall, I'm gonna use like green stuff. I'm gonna, like, you know, use like green shelving. If I use like the green wall, I'm gonna use red shelving. But also, because they keep on resetting the TV. Now that's a movie worth watching. Yeah, I'm gonna showcase this every stream, Rose. I just love they actually put this in here where we can just put custom movies. Thankfully I had one for my Hall acting stuff. So I'm gonna, like, make sure that's showcased every time. Not to mention the fact that they had like another they put like another one over here. So people, like, where people go, they're gonna be seeing me, you know, all over the place. But yeah. Since we got, have like one sci-fi movie here, I'm just we can't really do anything else right now. But okay, and I just noticed that the fact that it just slapped like the new logo right over, like, you know, Wish App Yoda's face right there. Because for some reason it's like it's a three-eyed Yoda. Yeah. How many more days does like Die Trying have? on the new thing, as far as like new releases are concerned. It's on its last day. Okay, so Nathan already put like all the tapes away. All right, let's go and get started. All right, hey ma'am, I see how you're looking. Hey. So that's how we're starting. What gets me is like I'm running late, but you know you had like time to like stand outside my shop for a bit, just like you know. All right, Nathan, brace up. It's gonna like be one of those days. All right, it's Saturday, so yeah, it's our last long shift. It's 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. All right, this guy wants something. All right, the hot dog body snatchers. Okay, it's gonna be busy. Thankfully, since he's already been paid, he can go ahead and get everything. Because the plan is that I'm gonna start getting. I would have a little bit. I would have. Because another thing happened last stream is I accidentally got like one of the wrong shelf size. So I was gonna get like you know, a smaller shelf for one of those. And because the things I was trying to like you know, kind of I had dinner with my voodoo doll. Okay. It's gonna be hard to talk or whatever. Like you know, but mainly it's Jesus, we are. Sports car experiment. Sure. But I accidentally got like the wrong shelf size for one of like the sections, and I ended up like losing money because of that. Because I was like supposed to get like a smaller one. But it's like, okay, I'll easily be able to make it up, no problem. Especially since it looks like it's gonna be a pretty busy day. We already made $42 here, or actually about 20 something. But yeah, it's the plan is I'm gonna try like start getting shelves for back there because we're definitely missing out on stuff. Right? He gave us that change. Okay, what you want? Old horror movie. Let me see what I got. Okay, how about the Elf Executioner? Ooh. This summer, elves are already short. Actually, no, like that would be gnomes. I don't know where I was going with that. Well, some elves are short, the Keyblade elves. I'm mistaken what? Some elves come up short. These elves come up shorter where they're missing their legs. Or their head. Because it's Executioner. I don't know where I was going with that, but this summer, the Elf Executioner comes to the Mask Alley movie rentals. I can play botch that. Don't at me, Rose. Hey, you dropped your tape, sir. Yeah, you thought... No, where are you going? Come on, you want to watch? Tangle with my snake. Jackass, I was ready for you that time. If they don't stop throwing my tapes... I'm sorry about that, ladies. Apparently the guy had a bad romance. What can I say? I go gaga for you. Welcome to my store. What, was that your sister right there just walked out? The toaster robots? Okay. This summer, they just wanted their breakfast, but humanity itself realized that they were the ones that were toast. Due to the invasion of the toaster robots. Let me stop. Otherwise, I'm gonna like that whole summer blockbuster voice is gonna like movie trailer voice is gonna be stuck like. Okay, let me see. Pick up a letter to my tomb and bandit is in the air. Well, who got him down? So, all right, hold on a second. Let me put this back. I'll be right back. Seriously, you know that's what happened to me last stream. Guy got like someone got mad at where and hit me with and knocked my tapes over. Like, don't be going like, I mean, look, we don't have like a kaiju section just yet. You ain't got like, you know, do a Godzilla cosplay in the middle of my movie store. All right, let me see which one was this one. Tangle with my snake. This definitely sounds like this would be like another genre, which we know exists in this game because a lot of people really wanted that genre last stream for whatever reason. I need a bad movie to snow this out and stop thinking about work. This guy gets it. I mean, we don't have Velocipaster in stock, but I definitely would recommend Poultry Guys work because I'm trying to like actually keep my customers coming back. How about the Bubblegum Freak Show? Ooh. Let's see if I. All right, he wants a blue raspberry. Okay, you want yourself a good old Smurf slash? Okay, I got you, sir. All right, here's your blue double brain freeze. I've actually found some recently, but we're not gonna go into it here. What one did they break? Then I broke my synthetic yacht. I was gonna like check that out tonight. The Octopus's true lover. Okay, yeah. Every time I hear that one. This summer, the octopus finally decided to settle down after thinking, I got 8 hands, so why not 8 rings? But you'll witness one tentacle romance with the octopus's true lover. Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I'm loving the titles for them. Well, you can't find any empty Xmas shelves because, you know, we actually aren't heathens around here, Nathan. We don't put holiday tapes out before Halloween. And I'm trying to get a shelf just to do just that, but... Look, the only Christmas movie you're going to see on my shelf during Halloween is The Nightmare Before Christmas. And Gremlins. And, of course, Die Trying. Oh. Devs, y'all tricked me. I see what you did there. That's bullshit. I just understood what happened. I just realized what I'd done. Oh, there ain't gonna be no Christmas movies on the shelf for Halloween. I put fucking Die Trying on the shelf because I don't care what anyone says. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. They tricked me. They were like foreshadowing, like, you know, the genre. I actually would count it as one. I mean, it's not necessarily Christmas-y or whatever, but it has Christmas vibes in my view. I returned the movie only a few minutes late. Let's not make a fuss out of this. Or, you know, we just make not a fuss out of it, you can cough up the dough. I mean, you know, you're being like a little pain in the ass. As a matter of fact, just for that, I'm gonna give you, like, oh, you want 50 cents? You think you'll get like one of my 50-cent piece? No, you're getting 2 quarters. Since you want to come up short, you know what? You know, bring a step back like you're supposed to. Not really shortchange or whatever. I just like, you know. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. A scary coffin in the tent. Okay, so you're checking out the sculpture on the edge and intergalactic chimp. When that actually functions like a documentary as well. $1. This guy still makes me think of like Doc Brown. Oh shit! I was like, wait, oh, you're waiting on me. Sorry, sir. It's been a long day. Enjoy your movies.
Hey.
Listen. All right. All right, got your grimace goop. Okay. Okay, so at least at the end of the shift, at least, or well, you know, like we're good. Yeah, this place is packed for the fact we're about to be we're technically closed. I don't think I've ever had this many people in here. I wonder if it actually is like as you like upgrade the shop where you get more people in as well. Because I noticed it definitely seemed like more people came in. Probably would have been a little bit like a slight bit more money if I didn't like cheat someone out of the store like throwing a romance movie at them. Jesus, sir. Oh shit. There you go. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. I have a late fee. I never return my movies late. This fee is not mine to pay. Well, I mean, Lawrence, because apparently, you know, your parents named you wrong too. Cough it up. Listen, there's a guy's gonna come up named Susan. Okay, and that looks like another. She like she could like definitely be on Blue's Clues. Okay. The way she just stacked all that. Baron Power Up, Knockout Gangsta, The Dog Tragedy, Operation Statue Barn Assault. What kind of movie night are you getting into? Unless you got like several genres there. Okay. Tangle with my step. I was waiting for someone to rent it. All right, Die Trying, Hard Gone with the Wind. That was like one missing word away from a lawsuit. Two wheels, one cigarette. See, Blood Neon Octopus is like one of my favorite names for the movies. They actually sound like it'd be like an anime, which I keep saying. I hope that one of the sections is gonna be like an actual, like one of the genres will be an anime genre. If we get an anime genre, it's all over. I'll make like a whole section just for that. Oh yeah, we definitely, I think this might be one of the most profitable days. Okay, last customer. All right, and 60 cents, and that is that, 429 bucks. All right. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and like finish the day because good things are about to happen. Oh, I was waiting on this. Use a clearance bin to clear surplus movies from your stock. I've been waiting for that. Call Bob to purchase the advertising license for display promotion on the sidewalks. Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. And it's a rainy day too, so it's gonna be busy as well. Okay, I'm gonna wait, like, for the money to, like, come out of my account for. That's one reason I want to wait as well to get that unlocked, but also because so he can get paid first. The other plus of things, he didn't fall asleep on the job that time. Okay, took the money out because I really gotta get more shelves here. Because like a lot of it, like I sold like a lot of them because this is. Because also this means like leveling up quicker when we have like more customers. Let's see what we got here. I want that clearance rack. Damn, it's $200 though. Jesus. Okay, repair it at least. Okay, I think I'm gonna play it smart and wait on the clearance rack, on the clearance bin for a second. We need shelves. That's a priority. But let me see what the sign does first. Okay. And if they're free, okay, this is amazing. Attract 20% more customers every day. Increase all new release rentals by 20%, 25% every day. Fresh concessions available. Increase daily concession sales by 50%. Increase the snack sales. And I even got one for the clearance bin. Okay, I'm gonna do like the customers one. Okay, this is great. All right, that means more money because that's gonna be like key right now, like getting more money just from customers. Because it really wouldn't be like do much good. Because the way I look at it is okay, we can do more concessions, but don't really have like a lot of concessions to give just yet. Clearance rack isn't available at the moment. So I need to get more shelves. I did say I need to get like one more sci-fi one over here. I got. See, one thing I do wish that they had available. I don't think you can. Like, it'd be so cool if they had it where, like, you know, just from when you're holding like an object where you can just duplicate it. Well, if you give me a second, Nathan, I'll have you a shelf. All right. Which one was it? I think it was 4 rows. Please let me be right on this time, because I don't want to botch it again. I think that's right. Because eventually, like, the plan is that I'm gonna, like, you know, get like the. Okay, nice. All right, I made a mistake. All right, there we go. That and. And I just noticed I did that by accident. Hold on, let me fix this. Oh, hang on. This might be a problem. This is an issue. Is it just me, or is this missing? The thing is missing for me to change like the genre, I think. Crap. Let me try like saving and coming back in or whatever, because that's a problem. I'm hoping this will fix it. Yeah, I can't change I couldn't change like the font. Or like the background to it. I'm hoping that might a reload might fix it. I mean, either way, it's up. What the fudge? Unless that was like weird glitch. Huh? I didn't have to. What just happened? Okay, I know y'all saw that. That was glitched up or whatever. Like the sign itself or whatever was like, you know, it was different. Where I come back in, it's loaded. My shot's coming self-aware. Yeah, but see, like, there's the problem we got here or whatever is that unfortunately this means. I mean, they did just do it up. Oh my god. They just did an update. What? What do you want? Galactic Rebellion? Well, you only had like 3 copies left, so good thing you called. Yeah, I'm hoping this is gonna be something they're gonna fix relatively soon. I should get on the Discord and let them know. Because that's gonna be a problem. I mean, thankfully the way it works is that when you place a movie on a stand or whatever, it just automatically moves it to that genre. So that's not an issue where, but I want to have everything properly color coded. I mean, it's not the end of the world right now. I can just do it later. Hopefully it'll be fixed by the time I come back from my break. But it feels like I think like the update they did, like I think it was just like, you know, I was just been last time I played, it borked this. It see, just kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. You know, you look right there. If I'd like, you know, take away my webcam, you see right here, it has this, this. But then if I go down to this right here, it's not there. There's a thing where I can disable the title. But, oh my god. Jesus. I'm trying to explain to my viewers. What do you want? It's concerned parent, I'm calling Megan Station. Could you promote healthier snacks in your store? Everything you sell seems like processed junk food. Hang on, I'll check that in just a second, neighbor. I don't really have, like, anything else. Okay, that was just dickish what I just did, but... I mean, does she not realize... I mean, I'm sorry, but the thing is, like, you know, if it's that much of an issue, I mean, all you gotta do is just, like... You know, take your kids to the grocery store on the way home? Get them apples or something? I mean, my store is not the only place in town for them to, like, you know, to get food. Plus, she made it sound like my store's like, you know, like a grocery store or something. Yeah, I was gonna get around to this. Okay, so at least all that's fixed. It's just, I mean, because when I add new stuff to it, unfortunately, you know, I'm not gonna be able to. I mean, this kind of sucks, but hopefully it can be fixed. Because I think like the most recent update did this. But for some reason, it made where you can't like change like the signs now. That's the main issue. Is like I click on it, and it gives like shelf title, but it doesn't give like a thing down there where I can name it. I can change the color. Well, actually, no. What am I thinking? I'm so stupid. It's not a glitch, Rose. I forgot. I'm sorry to devs. I apologize for that. Saying it was a bug or whatever. I forgot. It automatically names it when you put stuff there. That, again, it's been it's been a long day. All right, so there's no actual glitch there. Nothing messed up. That was on me. I forgot. So basically, it lets me change like the color. It's just like, you know, when you put like, you know, whatever movie you put there, it changes the genre on its own. So I forgot it did that. I had a bit of a blonde moment. Okay, all's well. We're good. All right, so we got like the shells we need for right here for right now. So what all movie genres do we have? We've got, I think like Christmas is the only one we don't have any shells for, because now we got like all this extra space here. Horror, action, let me see. Okay. So we just need like some shells for Christmas. We'll just get like, you know, a couple of small ones for now. I made the joke before, I was like, we're not gonna like, you know, blah 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 blah. Problem is okay, these are the thin ones, right? All right, 4 shell, thin. Okay, this works. Not quite. I can't, like, you know, buy 2 unless I got like a reward I can claim, which I know I don't. I don't really have like a bunch of Christmas movies anyway, but. Okay. The queen down the chimney. So what's she like, you know, giving her a present of knighthood or something? So it's the knighthood before Christmas? Santa's mission is stolen pump. Now y'all crossing the line. Now you try. So what, like, you know, Christmas has been trying to overtake Halloween. Now Santa's ass is trying to save it. So apparently we had like Jack, you know, stealing Christmas before. Now Santa's trying to save Halloween. The race car and Santa's cookies. I'm just imagining the fucking transporter right now, like Jason Statham having to deliver, you know, a package of cookies or whatever. Just like Santa, like, you know, he's basically, you know, the freaking transporter. Frank Martin or whatever, you know, driving a damn sleigh across the freaking like North Pole to the North Pole, like, and deliver Santa cookies. The music pulling Santa's sleigh. But what? Run Run Rudolph? Santa's favorite sorcerer. I was about to say Sandoff or whatever. No, it's not Albus. It's Christmas. Christmas Dumbledore. I don't know. The bear waiting for Santa. Okay, that one actually sounds like that actually might be a cute one. Keyboard, a holiday spark. It was with this keyboard that I wrote the most important letter of all time. The one to Santa. The Hobo Santa Squad. Give him my fishbowl for Christmas. This Christmas. After everyone found Nemo, Nemo found himself a home in a bowl. It was given to him. The toy maker's instrument. Okay, we got 52 bucks left. Yeah, they did that with both of them, the Hobo Santa Squad and that one. For some reason, I'm just trying to figure out, like, the deer, like, having... I love how, like, you know, even the glasses are Christmas color, like they're red and green. And also, that farmer looks too damn excited with that pumpkin. And I'm just like, imagine this damn, the queen right here. Like, imagine if she's gonna come her ass down that chimney, which we know no queen would do. It's like, oh, bloody ashes, it's never gonna come out of my skirt. You know, I was gonna, all right, peasant, you know, I was gonna give you presents, but since you can't clean your chimney, the only thing you're gonna get is coal. Or something, I don't know. I just see her, like, come down the friggin' chimney, get her dress dirty, and then blaming them for the fact that, you know, she did in the first place and got her dress messed up. Santa's mission of stolen fish. The planets blast off. The Godfather at space flight. All right, NASA, I'm gonna give you an offer that you can't refuse. What is that, sir? I want to go to Mars. The family's been like a little bit out of touch lately, and I'm starting to think they might be aliens, considering how distant they are from me. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. All right. So I know some of my jokes are definitely, you know, hit and miss for sure. All right. Nathan, it's time for us to get started, buddy. I think. And first, after I change this. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I kind of like the whole two-tone thing right there. That actually works. But I think I actually might make like a little bit of a change to it. Because really, primarily around Christmas, you know, green is, I think, I've always like lit it as like, you know, green is the primary color. And red's kind of like a bit of a, like a, you know, just a second color to it. So we're going to try it like this. That pops a lot more. I could even went the whole route of like having the wall red and have these, like, you know, white like candy canes, but that works. I'm definitely gonna get like, you know, more creative because I know there's gonna be like some where the color is gonna be, we're gonna run out of colors, so we're gonna have to, like, you know, kind of like do combinations on the walls. Just it fits though, just because, like, you know, it's two-toned. Or so Sundays is gonna be, unfortunately the trade-off is that busier day, so it's raining, and plus like the 20% customers, so it's a good thing I'm actually doing this because since this is the shortest day of our week. Because it's 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. But hopefully this means I don't gotta worry about these stupid flyers anymore. Could get some more you know what? I'm gonna do it just be spiteful. Oh, you guys process snacks. Yeah, I'm about to process more snacks, lady. I was like, well, she said, like, you know, give, like, you know, more, like, you know, more healthier snacks. I mean, popcorn's vegetable, technically, more or less. That's not what I had in mind. Well, it's what I put there. Like so. Tell me how to run my shop. Okay, all right, well, that's a lonely-ass shelf over there. All right, let's get this started. Wait, hold on a sec. I just thought about it. That one's all... You know what? Why not? Well, because I'll only buy one, but... And also, do we have anything else, like, for... Oh, they did. Oh, they got 5 movie bundles now. Voodoo Nutcrackers. That sounds like a horror movie. Just the Disco Queen season. scientist and his butler. So what, like Igor? The couple's guitar, no beggar on the farm. That just looks like it's Hotline Miami. They came for the philosopher. It's like, Earthlings, we need your finest philosopher. Why? Because we need like insight on why you're so stupid. Okay, science says fishbowl. The sorcerer forever. I gotta get it. I've gotta get it just because that name was freaking hilarious. This summer, he was looking for fellowship, but now he's looking for true love. Or partnership. I want that Hotline Miami looking thing here, but that's terrible. I'm only gonna have 10 cents left, or maybe $1. I don't know what I was doing. My math was wrong. It's just I mean, we're just seeing like random ass Gandalf in front of Powerpuff Girls background right here. Once again, the day is saved thanks to Gandalf the Grey. It looks like a Powerpuff Girls background. Okay. Again, Voodoo Nutcrackers. This looks like, this is gonna... Alright, let's get to work. Snacks restocked. Okay, mind readers failed studies. I swear, I keep on thinking that he is like, putting, I think he does like take like pre-orders. I ain't remembering some of these names. Give me 1 second, man. The Wraith family tree.
Oh. Hey.
Good thing I filled that. Someone was telling me someone's gonna want Papa McCorn today. Okay. Bad Dreams on Mel Road and Clown at War. Well, same difference. I don't get scared easily. No, with how tall you are. I mean, Pennywise is probably like, kick him. She can kick him in that big ass head. She like use it as a basketball. All right. Old horror movie. I think I got just the thing for you. Maybe. Is it old? The octopus gone insane. Speaking of Pennywise. I love when they give us that change. I can't wait to get the cotton candy machine going too. $1. I mean, at least there's been no broken tapes yet, but just... I want to keep my mouth shut on that one. No late fees. I mean, it's gonna happen. I mean, that's the thing. We're like, wait, $114 so far. Look, the problem is, she could stomp on me, and I don't care how tall you are. You're not gonna be coming up short on these expenses. Cough it up, lady. Thank you. At least she was nice about it. She's a gentle giant. But let's be real, she could have ended my whole existence just with a sneeze. She could have sneezed or whatever. It would have been like, you know, a downpour of rainfall snow. But she does actually kind of make me think of, like, I think I've said this story before, back when I felt like crying, sad drama. She made me think a lot of, like when I did Holland at, and there was this, like, you know, did he say bad drama? Okay, he just wants a drama. Back when alright, sad lawyer dreams. Sarah, you can be sad with this lawyer. And I guess, like, you know, someone mad Murdoch his pay. See what I did there? God, that was terrible. But no, back what I was saying, back when I was doing Holland acting, I think it was like my second to last year. Yeah, I had because I was on the, god damn it, lady. I know I returned my last rental late, but the movie was so good, I just couldn't stop watching it. I'm gonna watch, put that money in my hand. Thank you. But as I was saying, I'd see every time, like, the sheriff threw spades. There, enjoy. That's what I was saying. When I was doing my, god damn it, like, it's like when I'm trying to talk where they're wanting extra stuff. Like, they're not, like, coming and just getting the tapes or whatever. I can't even finish what I'm talking about here. But yeah, when I was doing Holland acting, like my second last year of it, when I was on, like, you know, it was, I'm gonna kick your ass. Hold on a second. So you got me adding up stuff wrong. Hold on a second, man. But yeah, there was this lady that came through, died trying. Yeah, I died for you to get out of the store. That's what I'm dying for. But yeah, it was, there was this one year, like, it was, and I was on, like, the school bus. That was, like, the scene I was on. We also, me and, like, the guy I was, like, on the scene with, we also, they had, like, a yearly contest, like, for the #1 rated scenes. We actually won that year. I think that was, like, 2023, I believe. Yeah, because I wasn't, I left by last year and everything. And 2024 was my last year, so 2023. And there was, like, one point, like, this one girl came through, and she was up there. Like, not insanely so, but she was definitely taller than me, because, I mean, I was, like, you know, I was crouched, and I stood, so I couldn't really get a perspective on her size, but I was like, holy shit. And speaking of holy shit. And it was kind of hard to scare her, because, you know, I was just so focused on the fact she was so tall, and she was there with her boyfriend, and, you know, they just like the sweetest couple. Because they were, like, going through, she's like, oh, which way? And she was like, okay, which way do we go, handsome? And I was like, aw. But, you know, I just, like, you know, looked at her, cause I stood up, and I heard, like, you know, the guy I was doing the scene with, I heard him, like, laughing up at the front. I was like, but because I kind of stood up, I was like, holy shit! I was like, you're tall. And I kind of had to say it in character, but, you know, I said it, like, in a respectful way. And then she's like, yeah, I'm 6'5". I was like, and I think I said to her, I was like, you know, I tried to scare you, but you probably could just step on me. And she kind of gave, like, a little laugh. But yeah, it's just like, you know, I was trying to say it in a respectful way because I want to, you know, feel like I was stigmatizing her or whatever, or making her feel like, you know, guys, I'm not like one of those guys that, you know, would be intimidated, like, you know, by a girl taller than him and whatnot. You know, in regards, like, you know, as far as, like, dating a girl taller. I mean, I prefer, like, you know, if I was, like, dating someone, I'd like to, you know, date someone shorter. But, you know, if a girl's taller than me, I'm not gonna, unless, I mean, I'll say I was one of those that kind of simped over Lady Dimitrescu. Y'all go, like, you know, y'all watch, like, the highlights for Resident Evil, like, you know, Village on my YouTube channel, and you'll see, like, how I did that whole thing. I don't think I simped over as much as Markiplier did, but I literally turned that whole, like, thing, like, when I was trying to get to her castle, and, like, you know, basically this whole thing where, you know, we were married and everything, and I'm, like, you know, running from work, trying to play hard to get. Like, I was, like, kind of, like, turning her, try to kill me to, like, this whole game, like, you know, we're playing hide and seek or something. Because that's the thing, I'm 6 foot, so there's been, like, plenty of times, like, I've been at the grocery store where the egg waits. Oh, hey, it's rainy out there, but hey, keep that sunny side up. But yeah, it's I'm someone who's like, I'll go to the grocery store and I'll kind of like, see like, someone like looking at a shelf or whatever, and I'll just kind of instinctively, ask like, ma'am, do you need help with that? But I guess it was just how I was raised. I hold my doors open and everything. But sometimes I'll see someone looking up at a shelf or whatever. Especially times I'll see them like in a one of the little motorized carts. I ask them if they need me to grab something for them while I'm passing through. But and there's even been a few times like I'll just be walking or I'll just be like looking at something in an aisle where I was like, sir, can you help me with this? And I was like, yeah, sure. But yeah, like I'm only like 6 foot, so I'm not like it's I'm not insanely tall or anything. Like, I think I'm like 2 inches shorter than Batman, I believe. Okay, so 337, we made pretty good with that. So that makes me wonder how, because we kind of like made less, of course, than we made yesterday, because that was a longer day. But the fact that we made that with much less time, I'll take it. Because now I can buy that clearance bin if I wanted it. But I don't know, because that's the thing. We've got what we need to facilitate like the genres right now. I mean, this is all the genres we got at the moment. We're gonna have like another one soon, but I like how that Christmas one. I just like that Christmas thing is just so lonely over there. I'm gonna get one more for Christmas. Because the main thing I was like thinking about is like making some signs. Honestly, this probably will be flush against the wall video. Like I'm looking at it right there, so it's right there at the seam, or so at the. Perfect. Just put that right there. I see every time I do that. There we go. Still hate them like selling Christmas movies and Halloween ain't even hit yet. But again, apparently, in this world, Halloween's on the 28th. But the thing is, we're gonna get into a new movie genre next. But I'm really curious about like this clearance bin. But I also feel like we need more movies. How much longer is this gonna be? All right, 4 more days on that. I'll get like 2 for that. Just kind of like make sure we got like. I wish they would give me a foil for it. All right, so let's think about this. We got like pretty much the shells we need right now. Because the next upgrade I'm going to do, I'm not worried about this one just yet. I want to get this one because I'm waiting on this because, I mean, it's more expensive. It's going to be, cool to have that one. But the main takeaway from it is that, we're not really, like, using, like, a lot of space over here per se anyway. But I want to, like, be able, because I want, that's going to be, but once we do that, wherever it's going to be, like, so much more we're going to have there. But this one, we can start, like, working our way towards the back for the other things I wanted. So just to kind of like, give us like, this done, like, so I can do that. Then this one, because I've already said what this is going to be. Since, a few people have gotten like got spicy last stream, I'm going to turn that into a little, the giggity section. The giggity room. So since, we had those kinds of moves. Yeah, I might just call it the giggity room. All right. So, trying to think here. I could save my money, or I could also just, like, put into more lights, but... Got an idea. If I could put this on the shelf, that'd be cool, but... Just that little, like, that little touch right there. Let's see. Y'all got anything for action? Okay, I guess it'll be, like, down here. Well. I just thought... Cactus. I think they just kind of gave it away. We're gonna have a Western section, aren't we? I didn't even think. I think we're gonna have a Western section. I don't know how I feel about the fact that there's no action thing. There's nothing for like action. Like they don't have like a rifle or something. I don't know. Oh, when did this become available? Oh, I totally want that. But that's cause thinking about it, that would go great right there. I might actually put, yeah. I could put the display section right here just to have that as a little spot and everything. Cause I mean, I don't know. I'm also thinking like, cause I said I wanted to do like a little kiddie section at one point. We do get like cartoons or something. And I'm thinking like, will be really cool. Cause like, I remember like back at Blockbuster, they had like, you know, the TV and everything. There was like definitely multiple times in my Blockbuster, but as you know, as a kid, they, while like my cousin like would be like shopping where I was sitting over there like watching stuff. So yeah, it would be pretty cool to kind of like just have that right there as like a little. It looks like it might be a TV, right? Well, no, actually, no, never mind. Okay, I stand corrected. I need this, or I need like the television for the Blockbuster concept. The other thing right there, the decorations, that's like a shelf in the middle. Or that's like, you know, like another, that's just like, you know, for displays, for stuff all around. So that one in the middle, I guess, would be like my coveted holy grail thing I've got. If we don't have a martial arts session, guys, talk about martial arts. Like we definitely need like martial arts, and also, I want to see an anime section. I could hold on to the rest of the money. I mean, that little pumpkin right there, like, accent things so well. I moved over like just a little bit, kind of make it look a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Like I said, just that little thing right there to kind of go along with this, because like I said, I want to like have like I'd like to have like an arcade machine right here once we unlock those. And plus, I mean, yeah. And plus the fact that we call our multiplayer group Senpai Tsushinobi. So I gotta just see that Tsushinobi Strikes Back or something. Okay. That was a pretty substantial boost that time, surprisingly. Okay. Someone clue me in on exactly what this is supposed to be a reference to, because I mean, I probably should know. Poetry is dead. Why does that look familiar? I mean, obviously it's based on a movie. This is based on like the Empire, like Star Wars. And when you think like 4, it means this is based on this was technically based on A New Hope. But poetry's dead. I'm gonna look, 'cause I think I might know what it is. That's what I think it is. Because I think poetry is dead. I think that might be a reference to Dead Poet Society. It is. Kind of caught me off guard because I've never seen it. But now I'm looking right here, whatever, and there's a dude like wearing like a W sweater or whatever. It's based on Dead Poet Society. I really probably need to watch that movie. It's one I haven't seen. I don't really know too much about it. I'll get 5 of these to start it off. That'll give us the standing. Yeah, because I was thinking it or whatever. I said poetry is dead. That should have been the giveaway. But that's the thing. I recognize that one, but let's not forget. That's what kind of frustrates me. I recognize. Wait, I think that's poetry is dead. But my stupid self didn't realize this was a Friday the 13th reference right here. I didn't know what I thought. Like he was just wearing like a ski mask. I didn't actually pay attention to that, and it wasn't until like later on after it became stopped being a new release. It's like, wait a minute. Like, I'm just hoping we get, like, a Jaws reference, and I would just love it if they just named, like, Mouth or something. Like, if we just get, like, a picture, like, a generic picture of a shark, and it's just called Mouth. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get, like, another one. You son of a... I'll dock your pay if you don't keep him symmetrical, buddy. Yeah, I said it. See, I like it like fat. My shop's bigger now because now I can. See, I'm loving how I can like do 2 now. Why are you walking backwards like that? You got like a stick up your ass. All right. Yeah, things are like looking good right here. Like I said, I really am hoping I can get like another upgrade tonight. Because I want this one, but it's 1,500. Like I said, I'm not worried about that one until later. I'd like to expand all this out and do that one at some point. But once I get the shop like fully expanded, rogues, God, I'm gonna be so happy. It's gonna be more space I know what to do with. That's definitely gonna like be where I'm hoping I can do multiplayer because I know that Amber gets in here or whatever, like Amber and Mac. Yeah, we can definitely split this place up. Okay, trying to think. We go ahead and get started. My ad break's about to start, speaking of. Alright, well, there's not really too much else we can do. Let's get the day started. It's a Monday, so it's not one of the longest days, but... But the thing is with this 20%. Because the thing is, I could do that thing where, like, it does, like, by 25%, but we don't have a whole lot. The problem. We do that. Oh, I'm also going to just like let him just do whatever because he's going to put him wherever he wants. Strongman Space Explorer. This summer, one giant leap for mankind, as long as he didn't skip leg day. The Strawman Space Explorer. I know I definitely do want to get that clearance bin. But I'd like to get like my next shop upgrade first. Kind of like extend it backwards like towards that goal. That. I'm hoping I can find... You a nasty... The organ in my pants. Okay, here. Got the organ in my pants and the perv in my store. I don't know what it says. I don't know when I bought that movie. Like, from the black market dealer. Yeah, go and enjoy your off-brand, sir.
Hey.
Lady, they're like right here. No.
Oh.
I'm about to get in a fight with a customer over here trying to get someone to release. I want to snatch the one he picked up and he would just balled up and smack me or something. I'm like watching a romance movie. Aw. Hey! I'll buy him one. Shoot, there ain't no... God, hang on. Hurry up and get those taken care of. Why was he that like someone brings it? Come on. Okay, I'll leave this guy over. See, you would check out like a romance movie. Your purple shirt. All right, I'm hoping he... Damn, they're all action. All right, hold on. I'm trying to see if I can speed it up, see if I can find like a romance. Of course! Yeah, I'll give you a foot up the ass for Christmas. Okay, let me see. Just find him a cheap ass. All right, what? Marry my explosive. Here. So I don't even care which one I give him. Here, marry my explosive. Here, have yourself a nice, like, hopefully non-self-destructive relationship. Or marriage. Who broke that damn tape? Okay, I gotta get called back up. Excuse me. You had to make sure I can't use. I use both my hands, didn't you? Yeah, I mean, I'm still handling it. It's just, I don't know if they actually will get mad if you like take too long. I'm pretty sure they probably could. I mean, I'm still keeping up. It's just like with all this other stuff's going on. The main thing I'm concerned about, I mean, true to it is, what I noticed with Nathan is that, especially if he's not falling asleep on the job, he's kind of a bit overpaid. He's asking for like 50 something where, but I seem like I can hire some workers that like want less. But action. How about die trying, since it's, you know.
Ooh.
3.
Hey.
Listen. Oh, damn it! What do you want? Yeah, the veteran T-Rex. Sure, yeah, it must be a veteran. I mean, he's like millions of years old or whatever. Was it? Then we're gonna see a newborn T-Rex around here. Gas mask love letter.
Wow.
Hi.
Galactic Rebellion. Oh, shit. Hold up. Ah, I hate when I have to buy them. All right. Well, it's only one copy. I'm pretty sure we'll make it back. I'll make sure I appease my customers. There's one I can use later. It's a tape I can use later.
Ooh.
Plus, it's still plenty. You better buy, like, extra videos to go alongside that, sir. I'll make the money back, though.
Oh.
Do I have enough? I think I do. Ah, shit. I think we're still kind of like, you know, probably about like, oh, it seemed I just like poured just enough because I didn't want to like pour too much, whatever. Because now y'all want to come in with popcorn, like, you know, popcorn, like, you know, right here at closing time. Also, they kind of got me one. I mean, I got like some popcorn, like, you know, still. 'Cause I need to stop back up on the brand that Rocket Nachos and Airbowl 17 turned me towards, and I still got like some of the mushroom. What's your excuse, lady? I want to hear this. Can't prove it, but yet it was in your custody when it broke. Cough it up. You can't prove it. She makes it. Not good. Well, you murdered my tape. I'm sorry. You know, am I taking up your time? But rewind that attitude. You can't prove it. I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, you can prove that, you know, I revoke your membership card if you don't watch it. Yeah, we kind of like came out like a bit like, you know, like normal. Maybe making a little bit more. We usually make about 300 like where we are right now. What is wrong with you people? You think I broke your movie? How dare you accuse me of vandalism? This fee is unacceptable. And no, it's unacceptable, all right. Except for the person who's gonna be accepting it, which is me. Is this like some kind of like divine middle finger I keep getting or something? Because like I just... Well, that Banjo's damn should have pressed. Now she broke the hell out of those strings. Jesus. I just like, you know, got on two people like, you know, for breaking my stuff, and someone else does it. Wait till they come in tomorrow. Breaking my banjo. You're gonna be singing a different tune. Like you're gonna be like, you know, playing a different tune when you come in here, like, you know, thinking you're gonna get like, you know, off without like paying that fee. Look at this. I'm gonna fix every single one of you, and you're gonna play better than ever. Don't worry, I promise. You know, we're gonna get y'all back up to snuff. I mean, we made out pretty good. I mean, almost 400. We're definitely making more than we normally have. And tomorrow is the next 2 days. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna try to save some money up. Yeah, 337. And I'm about to get another genre, so... Remember... Oh, I forgot about Remembrance Day. It's gonna be... Isn't it dramas? I kind of want to at least, like, get through this month. Like, get through... see if I can get through this month during the stream. I'm not gonna be, like, leaving for the trip until, like, you know, tomorrow afternoon anyway. And I'm not going to the gym tomorrow, of course. If anything, I didn't even really go in. I just kind of went in and just did, like, a jog. But yeah, I definitely got time to play tonight. Okay, we definitely want to wait for him to finish up or whatever, because it's mainly dramas they're going to be running today. Alright, let me see. It's dramas, right? 75% drama movie rentals. So let me try something real quick. Let me see what we can do out here. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on the clearance bin until we get like another chop upgrade. I do want to at least like buy a few more dramas for us to like, you know, put on the shelves though. I hope I ain't gonna regret doing that, because I definitely, you know, kind of just... Knockout Fisherman. Grandma's Shroom Pot. Late Nights with My Teacher's Perfect Sunset. Okay, why does that actually sound like that actually will be a good... That actually sounds as a pretty nice, beautiful... I kind of like the title there. Sunset Outsider. The Bridge Beyond the Sports Car. Steven left me for the skeleton. God damn it, Steven. So, Steven, did you leave her for the skeleton? Yep, no bones about it. Sad inmate dreams. The Paladin love affair. The doctor strategy. Like, doctor, this man needs a life-saving operation. What's your strategy? My strategy. I don't know. Probably might have too many dramas. I might have overthought this. What did I do? The night theater play. So at medieval times? Alright, but also I do need to check with, like, you know, because the guy's gonna be here. 9 p.m. every Tuesday and Thursday. We've... Yeah, that's not my problem. Bullshit. No one pressured her to buy those snacks. You know, she went over there and got that caramel popcorn herself. I didn't see her complaining about it like, you know, when she actually purchased it. Yo, fat head. I mean, he's like making it sound like I just, like, you know, just went, like, ran towards his wife, like, just stared at her menacingly, like, you know, I was shaking a whole butterfinger at her or something. It's like, you're gonna buy like these Micanites, you're gonna get the hell out of my store. Well, I don't like Micanites. What do you do now? Look, we may not have a comedy section yet, but you're gonna buy these Snickers. That's probably one of the genres. We're gonna have a comedy genre, maybe. I just thought about it. We're gonna have to have comedy. And that's the thing about it. These movie titles are already hilarious in their own right. So I want to see, like, what's gonna be with the comedy titles. All right, let's go and get this day started. Well, should I wait on him? I'll help. I'll go and I'll help him out. Someone's gonna get it. And plus, you know, once I do, I'm gonna kick your ass if you don't stop doing this. You know, all over the place. And once I do get the clearance rack, because like I said, once I get the next upgrade, I'm probably gonna go in, like, you know, the next thing is gonna be getting at least one clearance rack. Because then that way I can put, like, some of those that have, like, excess Do you mind, Nathan? Like, have excess copies of. Like, I don't know exactly what will be the best ones to put in the clearance rack. I mean, probably gonna be just about any of them. Honestly, I kind of want to do it, like, just for the bad movies. Because when you think about it, that's probably, like, usually how it would work. You know, you put, like, you know, like, if I go to a video store, I probably would actually, if I knew there was gonna be, like, a bunch of, like, absolutely terrible movies in the clearance rack, I would, like, you know, make a beeline for it just to see, like, you know, what, like, little gems I could find. Because I love bad movies. Because my thing is, regardless of anything, one thing I always look at, okay, alright, someone's definitely gonna get it now. They're gonna be breaking my new tapes. I'm someone who, regardless how bad a movie may be, I'm always gonna, like, respect, you know, the whole thing with filmmaking. You know, the effort that goes into it. For me, it's like what it is a matter of how, like, people, like, carry themselves about, like, things with the movie and everything, as far as, like, if the director's scummy or anything like that. But, and I think I judge, like, a character as far as that's concerned, but I'm not gonna, I mean, regardless how bad a movie is, I'm always gonna respect, at least, if someone did put effort in to do things about it, I know I'd never be able to do. Like, that's the reason why I love, like, you know, love, like, terrible movies. And there's even, like, some you know for a fact, they did it, they intentionally made it mad just because they knew people were gonna, like, you know, find enjoyment out of it. It's okay, we don't have the budget to really make, like, a blockbuster, but we're gonna make, like, an absolutely horrible movie, and in the end, people are still gonna enjoy it. Yeah. Lamageddon. Like, that to me was one of the funniest damn things or whatever. Like, and I was like, is this guy changing his shirt? And, you know, the thing is, that movie was absolutely terrible, but the thing is, you know for a fact the death of, like, the director and everything, the crew, or the directors or whatever, or, like, you know, you know, they it was intentional. It had to have been. There ain't no way that someone like can make something that bad accidentally. Like they knew what they were doing. Like the Sharknado series. I love Sharknado. And you can tell it's like the first movie was absolutely terrible. And I think the devs, like I keep saying devs, the director, like the writers and everything, and director, or specifically the writers or whatever, the producers, had to have known how that I was like, yeah, this movie's gonna be terrible. And then they just like, they pretty much, capitalized on that. And that's the thing, people, and the thing is in Sharknado end up having like a whole book where like, how to survive Sharknado and other natural disasters. So I had like Stonehenge Apocalypse and lava spiders and all that in there. That's the thing, like sometimes like, one of the best, one way to feel like sometimes one of the best things like someone can have like, to brighten their day up is an absolutely terrible movie. And at the end of the day, those who, made the movie, they produced it, are still getting, what pretty much the end goal of any movie should be, which is, entertaining people and letting them have like, fun for a few hours, just forgetting everything. I mean, like me personally, I love the first live action Street Fighter. I can't wait for the new Street Fighter, but I love like the Jean-Claude Van Damme one. Absolutely horrendous movie, just like the Super Mario Brothers movie. The first one was horrendous. They were absolutely terrible, but that's not but that doesn't mean like, they were terrible movies. I feel like just because they were terrible movies, it doesn't mean they were bad movies, if that makes any sense. And plus, my thing is like, both like movies, like Raul Julia was the best part about the Street Fighter movie. He was definitely the best part of it. All right, Amber, I'll see you guys when you get here. But and I feel like Bob Hoskins was one of the main good things about the Mario Bros movie. Like obviously one of the best lines. I'm getting like my favorite lines. I'm getting arrested for being a plumber. And Dennis Hopper, of course, like the whole thing when like he turned like Scapelli into a chimp, monkey. But yeah. And there was so much that was just quotable by that movie, just like live action Street Fighter. Sometimes like what makes like a really bad movie good is when it's quotable. Good example being The Room. God knows The Room is insanely quotable. Yeah, I mean I still got some packing to do, but I'll definitely be ready well in advance. What are you doing? You could come over here and talk to me, sir. What's up? We're at the Christine party at work. Christmas? It's not even close to Christmas yet. Y'all killing me here with this. You literally could have walked over here and got it. Ma'am? The toy maker's instrument. Here. Enjoy.
Ooh.
Yeah, this would be like, where you'd be like doing a Halloween party. What up, Black Betty? Bam, bam, bam.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm definitely, just really excited to go on this break. I mean, and the thing is, like I said, I don't know when I'll be getting back into content creation after this, guys. Like, still gonna be putting out YouTube shorts, at least y'all gonna have something. But and I definitely, need to have some time off. It's gonna be nice just kind of like, get out of town, get out of state, actually. And if cards are played right, I might actually have something to come back with or for stream, but we'll have to wait and see how things go. Emphasis on, like, playing cards right, but we'll see. Wait, hold on, can I put, like, Hold that thought, man, I'll be right there. Veteran T-Rex. One thing I'm just really excited about, wherever is like, is what like things will be, hopefully like what may become moving forward, like as far as like what this trip is gonna like do as far as setting some things in motion for like the for multiplayer sessions in the future. Since I am like giving Amber my old computer, so she's getting like a significant upgrade from what she's been using to stream. I really can't wait to get back to playing Headliners and get on Rewind 99. Because even though I do hope this game does eventually get multiplayer to it, like having like another multiplayer game based around, having an actual multiplayer game based around running a movie store, it's gonna be fun. Black Neon Uncle? Made 400 a day. Of course, it's because all the drama movies are running out. Combined with that thing out there, like where it's getting 20. Yeah, we're actually doing pretty good right now. It's not. Yeah, it's Tuesday, so run until 10. So yeah. Thinking of bad movies, a bad science fiction. Fletcher Pumpkin 2.
Oh.
You must be out of your gourd if you're gonna watch that movie, but we might have judged. Sam's mission is what's the deal with y'all on pumpkins right now? I mean, I did give that guy the pumpkin movie, but
Hey.
uh-huh. Yeah, I brought the last movie I rented. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna give me my money. Don't come in that all tough. She don't like customer loyalty. She'd like outright admitted to it. And once customer loyalty don't mean anything. Customer loyalty means you actually respect my tapes. You don't come in bragging about breaking in and acting like you're not like like you're exempt to getting fined for it. You're paying a fee. What's wrong with you? I'm running a business here. When you're depriving like another customer of a potential rental or whatever, I got a problem with that. So you gonna sass me? I'll sass you right back, lady. Sorry, I mean I have like no cares for Karens.
Oh.
Okay, you want? They never really get a lime slush. That's one. I don't know if I've ever actually given someone like a pure lime slush before. Alright, here's your ecto cooler, buddy.
Hi.
Romance bad. You and me could write a bad romance. With a foot between our hearts.
Oh.
So what, you gotta kickstart our heart? That was terrible. That was horrible. Jeez, we made 500 a day. Hey, I ain't complaining about this. Like we're making 500, and they're still coming in, so we might actually break 600. So already, with this, we'll already be almost halfway there. The next upgrade, give or take. Yeah, I think we actually are going to hit 600. There's still a lot of customers left. Which I'm going to storm through these though. Well. So if I refuse to pay, what are you going to do? Call it?
Huh?
Be nice. Just $2, buddy. Yeah, we got a pretty nice chunk here. It's probably the most profitable day I've had so far. Might be 250.
Oh.
Any popcorn? May I have enough? That's the thing. I tried to do that before. And before it was like right around that amount, and they they didn't let me get it. But it may have been like it was just like, you know, just under the amount I needed, so I'll be able to fill it up. I just can't wait. Oh, whoa! I can't wait to actually get things to be able to repair my tapes, though. We almost made 700. That's wild. I'm gonna have to pay him, so that'll put me about like, you know, 600. What it'd be like 624 I'll have left, give or take. Let's go ahead and finish the day up. Oh, 250 moves in your inventory. That's right. Never mind. I forgot. I think I already had like some money in stock. Okay, never mind. I think I did. Fantasy. Didn't even think about fantasy. Okay, I'm definitely all for that. Having a fantasy section. And it's raining today. So definitely gonna keep that on. It'll be roughly about like 620 something we'll have left. And 100% horror movie rentals. Yeah, so this is gonna be where I'm definitely gonna be. All right. I think like when I get achievements is when they do this. Yeah. Like when I get unlock achievements, when I get like a task thing. Okay, so yeah. It's too bad it couldn't be like rainy tomorrow. That'd be perfect. Yeah, so 724. I kind of like called it about that. Yeah, so we're about like a bit under halfway there. I really want to get that next thing right there, because that's gonna, like, you know, open the door for me to be able to do that too. All right. So we're gonna definitely make some good money today, methinks. Like, I'm just gonna hold off on buying any more upgrades at the moment. I mean, well, I can get the fantasy pack. We can get that in here. It's 10 random fantasy movies. So what's the color for these? It's orange. That's easy enough to do. Or yellow. Only I'm hating is like having to buy like another shelf or whatever, but I think more genres means more money, and I can just get like a cheap one for right now when I won't really break the bank. Get a little story into there. Don't you excuse me. I like how I did that and he immediately put, that's not where that goes. The Queen of the T-Rex. Yeah, we definitely need a clearance rack for stuff. The Ranger's Duchess. Blade of the Holy Cauldron. That sounds like Long Live the Strong Man. King Bun the 14th. The Gnome's Magic Sword. In the Name of the Foot. The Knight's Path to His Plant. Blade of the Holy Trooper. The Parent's Kingly Death. That's the thing. We don't even need a comedy section. Like, you know, these the movie titles or whatever, like comedy in their own right. We don't need a comedy section. All right, next level, we'll get the cotton candy machine. That's the only problem with this, whatever. We may need another horror shelf, you know, for what's coming. Oh, I forgot to check with my with the black market dude last night. Forgot about that. Okay. Eventually, this shop is gonna be like, you know, where I want. Oh, definitely gonna be much better. Like, it's gonna be like, you know, with signs everywhere. Because, man, a lot of it is like once I really get caught up on like a lot of the upgrades, you know, that means like, you know, of course, less I don't have to worry about upgrades anymore, so I can like spend more to actually shop decorating. Because expansions are like the most difficult thing, right? Are the most expensive thing right now. All right. Hopefully, with any luck, I can like, you know, get these expansions fairly soon. I know I'm gonna have to like definitely stock up on chocolate, on snacks or whatever. I got this though. It's definitely time to like lock in and make sure I get this register. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, eventually we'll have an arcade here, but until then. And he like said he had like spare change and everything. Like he was gonna. You knew you had a like he don't late fee don't even. Don't you even. Don't you even think him about it. But once I can like hire another cashier or whatever, I just hope I can like find one that's like, you know, is like fair and everything. As far as like fantasy, let's hope that I do, because King Bun the 14th can't get much worse than that. Hopefully it ain't a steaming loaf. Long live the mold king or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know who I am? I won't pay this. Yes, you will. Because if you're that much of a big shot away, then $2 should be nothing for you. Glad Rebellion. Uh-oh. That's why I gotta buy another one. Because that one dork, whoever it was, didn't... Ah. Whoever was it broke the other one. Oh, and I would get a foil of it, of course. You better not break this, lady.
Ow.
That means I might actually... Maybe that means it's kind of like, you know, a bit... Duel the fate, or, you know, fate or duel the fates. Now. Like, the fact that... How do you, like... What in the world is wrong with you? Like, the fact... Like, how do you, like, have that many late fees? Don't look at me that way. That was your fault. Alright, Bubblegum's wrong number.
Oh.
You come in, like, with all those late fees and then try to, like, you know, talk about $2... Alright, shit. Let's see what I got, like... Here we go. And once I can like get someone like it would be cool like to have someone that can like work the snacks as well. But once I do, who broke what? The dog tragedy, also tragedy, all right. But whenever I do, like, if I can hire someone that can run the register, that'd be awesome. But honestly, I don't really mind running the register. Normally, like math, I have a learning deficiency in math. But really, this is like really simple. It's not like saying like odd numbers or whatever. They have like everything right there. You just have to get like what they have in the register right there, and not like any like odd amounts per se. I was hoping I can like pick up a few like horror movies to facilitate. Well, the main issue is the shelf. Shit. Bedroom the Mill Road. That I can. We got plenty of them. He's not getting that one. Really, I gotta give him the. He better not break this. Which I think I've already got like another. Hold on a second. I think I actually have 2 of those. Okay, yeah, I do have 2 foils. All right, so it's all good. Sunset Dynamite. Yep.
Oh.
Plus, if he does break it, I can just fix it anyway. But he better not break it. Or she better not. All right, here you go.
Oh.
We keep going at this rate. We might. Yeah, it's been like a pretty wild, nice day here. All right, I start walking backwards. All right, dog tragedy. Put this one back here. I got so many tapes I gotta fix. So what you do? That's why it was already broken when I got it. So how'd you watch it? Cough it up. But maybe you need to take out a loan if it's such a problem for you, like you to pay money back. Well, it was broke when you got it. How'd you watch it then? Would you wouldn't that be something you'd bring the attention of to the store when you got home and saw it like that? Considering you're paying money for the tape. I hate to do that. Well, never mind. Those are no longer new releases. Crap. I hate I have to keep on spending money. Well, I need another copy of it anyway, so here you go. A fee here, a bill there. Why does everything in this world revolve around money? Don't charge me. That's how it works, lady. You're not the only one reading tapes here. Speaking of, gosh darn it, late fee typical me. At least you were good about it. What is wrong with you people? I'm always late with it. Why? Like, what is... Good fantasy. Let's hope that we... Ah, shit. Hope that I can order. I hate I keep having to order movies, but... Good fantasy. Please tell me there's a good fantasy here. Geez, there's none. Well, shoot. I don't have any fantasy movies to give her. That's one I have to let down. Sorry, ma'am. No fantasies. At least she was cool about it. Really? So I guess I ain't complaining because it means extra money for me, I suppose. But 912, so we're close now. And with the tomorrow being tomorrow being the event where we're the 3-day start of a 3-day thing, we're gonna be get more for horror movies. Really? Next time I'm gonna see like the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland come in like with something late. Okay, we might pop. It'd be nice if we do get to 1,000. We were like what 700 I think when we started. So make it like what was that? Or you wanted orange? Okay. I think we're gonna break 1,000.
Oh.
Especially with this. You know, stop with be kind, rewind. How about be kind, don't charge the late fee? How about be kind and give me the late fee. Don't need your wisecracks. That's my job. $1,020. I think I was about to say this is the most I've had in like my account at the same at once, but obviously we'd had to have that to get the upgrades before. Brit, $20. I don't care. Here, you drop this. No, hold on. I'll be right back, sir. I wish this is what you guys like call the police on their asses when they do that. Since basically, when you think about, I mean, that wouldn't be theft or whatever, but I mean, that's, damaged property. I feel like there should be like some kind of way you can penalize them. Like, how you gonna get mad like over your mistake? We left the werewolf behind. Well, I ain't gonna leave this one behind. Promise I'm gonna get you fixed up once I get this table unlocked. Because we're at level 11. I think next level is where we unlock that table. Okay, we are so close to getting the next upgrade. It's we just need 500, less than 500 more. Because he's gonna get paid tomorrow, so it should put us like at least somewhere around like right at 1,000. I mean, a little less, a little bit over. I think it's like 53 or something. I pay him every day. $52 a day. Apparently, this moves the Sculpture Love Affair. So I pay him $52 a day, so it's gonna still have us like at 1,000. I cannot wait to get this unlocked though, so I can repair my other tapes. All right. I feel like I should just let him finish this. Well, I'm probably gonna, as soon as he gets these in the basket, where I'm gonna take care of myself. Help him out, kind of. Of course it is. Okay, romance. I don't think I talk obviously we know what kind of fetish that is. Would that be a British? I don't know. Alright, that's pretty much everything. We can go and get the next day started. Let him get his cut out or whatever, and... Yeah, 388, so... We keep going at that rate, we might actually be, I mean... We'll be, so we definitely should, like, make, like, good bank next, like... Oh, I'm loving the decor around here. I'm loving this. And the fact he's wearing a mask... So yeah, let him get his cut. It'll put us like at like what 1,000 1,000 and 1,180. That's what I figured. Okay. Let me go ahead and like get the first batch of these. Damn it! I mean, I can fix it at least. And this is the last day of it being on, since he's gonna like, you know, since he's gonna like put him up here in whatever way anyway. Okay, put this back here on the rack, you know, for fixing. Because once I get the repair table, hopefully it won't be that much to actually get the repair table unlocked. I can fix these. I love the werewolf sound effect out there, or the wolves. So yeah, between getting the clearance rack, or yeah, the clearance shelf, and the repair desk unlocked. But first, I want to like just get this next shop expansion. Did I say just chocolate or snacks in general? Chocolate bar purchases. Could get rid of all these, just put chocolate up. All right. Okay, that'll about do it. Alright. I could go ahead and like start, because you know, but I want to make sure like the horror shelf is full. Okay. Trying to ask myself, it said like 100, so. The main concern I've got is, do I need to get a new shelf? Because the thing is, that's going to definitely like cut into my funds a lot, but. We're gonna have to just make do with it. Hope we got enough. It's Thursday, meaning we got like a longer day ahead of us. I'm just trying to ask myself, do I want to like just get a few more horror movies, but see we don't have any right here purchasable. We'll make do. That's all we can do. Alright, let's do it. And trust me, we're gonna have people come in and buy them, and once that's done, like best case scenario, I go ahead and make like the money I need today. Yeah, they're going. Okay, never mind. He wasn't. She is though. Things like, I mean, we got more horror movies like coming in as well, so. I swear, the man walks alone. I mean, this man ain't walking anywhere. I definitely need that repair rack, that repair table. We'll get it though. Try to see if I can hopefully get it tonight. Give me 1 sec. Name of the foot.
Oh. Hi.
Alright.
Oh.
Hey.
Really? Broke my leg and yet you're standing in front of me. See, he never complains about anything. Like I don't think I've ever gotten like a single late tape from him, or had him like break anything or like come in with anything late. Speaking of, learn about Chum if you could. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll put this back over here until I can do something with it. Okay, cherry slush. Yeah, blood red. Okay, drama shelves are still like full, so. This thing, they really ain't buying, like, the horror ain't really flying off the shelves nearly as much as they said. Not yet, at least.
Oh.
There's my tomb. Okay, you just called about that.
Ooh.
I like the whole Shy Guy thing he's got going on. I think we're gonna get pretty close to being able to maybe go and get the upgrade.
Hey.
Okay. Romance bad. All right, hold on. Jesus! Oh my God. Romantic story. Sure. Said a bad romance, right? All right. Burying my bath. Well, make sure the word button a ring around it. The bathtub's already got a ring.
Hey.
Queen of the T-Rex. Hulk smash, or more like Frankenstein, but yeah. Yeah, things are starting to ramp up now, looks like. There. Wait, it went mixed. Shoot. What was that? Action. Bathtub, or the Organza romantic story.
Oh.
Yeah, at the very least, we should have it tomorrow, if not today. Okay, he's there. So, he's outside. Just know I'm not going to forget. I'm going to go and check and see what he's got. Alright, you want a Rainbow Dash? I'm not going to be too far off. Plus, more people are still going to come in, and they're not. What are you looking at? The thing is, he's like always dressed up anyway, so it's not even a Halloween costume for him.
Hey.
Now she should be here for the bathtub one. Oh, just an old movie. Sunset Dynamite.
Wow.
All right, we're about to close or whatever, so thankfully we still got plenty of customers in here, like for the last bits. And if anyone this actually one is, I'm actually hoping they do break something, because that'll like give me more money. Normally I hate it, but it's been mostly kind of a like relaxed day as far as stuff like that's concerned. I mean, I think it was it 1 or 2. Jeez. Okay, so we're not that far off, so. They definitely did hit the horror movies. Thankfully, I kind of like played it smart and not really getting any more, not buying any more shelves or whatever. Because it seems like as long as like people return them properly tomorrow. I mean, which they will, they'll just be late and everything. But hopefully. He's one movie.
Oh.
What'd you do? Really? Come on. Come on. Yeah, you do that and you're going to pay for it, and you're going to pay for it as well. Oh, he's going to pay. He'll return next one late. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I'll charge you for that one also. Just watch me. Oh, we got so close. Really? It wasn't around much last. Well, you were like around longer than the movie. You know, I'm gonna laugh if we actually end up getting it because like because she ended up. Oh, never mind. That kind of set me back right there. We were so close. Went for like all the change. But this guy right here. No. Oh, geez. See, look at that. So close. We were so close. And I still got to pay him tomorrow. But it means like we'll be able to pretty much, you know, open the shop up more in the opening hours. Or I could just... See, here's the thing. We don't have a whole lot of Christmas movies. I could get rid of one of the shelves for right now. Or I could... then again, I don't know. Maybe I can get rid of the new release thing. Get another one there. Because like, so far we've been getting by with just like this. Because, you know, I haven't been like... I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there anything here I can go and get rid of? For the sake of... I'll just... Okay, I got a better idea. I'll just go ahead and just, like, start a new day. Because he's got to be paid, too. Otherwise, he's not going to work immediately. Okay. But what this means, this is good, because pretty much what's going to happen is we're just right there on the nose on being able to, like, afford the upgrade. So by the time this day's over, I'll have, like, enough to go ahead and get, like, some other stuff to go along with it. So I would have enough to be able to go ahead and get, like, the repair bench. Or repair table. Let him get his cut. Yeah, this is going to work out. We'll have, like, you know, pretty much, you know, some profit to work with. Yeah, this is going to, it'll work. We'll have, like, some profit to work with after this because it's 500 or whatever. So, get that shop upgrade ASAP. Or I could just wait until the end of the day. And then that way I can kind of, like, do everything all at once. Alright, so yeah, this is it, road. This is the day we're gonna actually, you know, get everything upgraded. I'm still gonna like play through, like, you know, at least to get through tomorrow also. So, kind of wish I would already had like another achievement, but I don't. I forgot to check with the dealer too because I like the black market dealer. Again, I keep forgetting to check with him, see what he's got back there. But then again, I'm also trying to like get this next expansion. His best case scenario would be if I go ahead and get like, you know, or if I could like get the repair table, and then that could like give me a little bit of money to work towards like getting this done. And then we just have 2 more upgrades to get, and then the whole thing will be like completely expanded. All right, we do need to like, you know, get more chocolate. That's not gonna set things back too much. Don't be walking over my box, dude. What's wrong with you? Alright. Yeah, first few sales will get to 500. I'll go and get... Alright, we'll go and get started. Okay. So yeah, we'll have like, you know, the new shop upgrade by the time this is over, and I'll have enough of the repair. I should have enough in excess for the repair bench, and then maybe from there I'll have like a little bit to put towards like getting the next upgrade as well. That's a cheaper one. And that's gonna be like, you know, the giggity room. But I'm just curious about like why it says why they're purple. So I mean, it might be like special rooms designated as something. It might actually be designed for like that purpose. Radioactive toaster. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, they are coming in right now. Mind reader. Okay.
Oh.
Just make sure I'm like, yeah, just try to hit this register. Drama old. Okay. Wraith family tree. There you go. Oh, no, you're not. Caught you that time. If I'm right here busting my ass, you gotta do the same thing. We're not gonna have that now. We gotta buy, buddy. Plus, you know, people are coming in, like, you know, buying, like, horror stuff off the shelves. We need you to stock it. You're literally standing right next to it. Here, let your pumpkin. Go nuts.
Ooh.
Like, he's like, you know, asked if I had a science fiction, but he's just standing right there in the section.
Hi.
Uh-huh. I paid to rent the movie. I should be... That's not how it works, because others need to rent as well. Now, cough it up. Oh, well. Hopefully that keeps you from having any more bright ideas about, like, you know, not bringing them back on time. Now, get lost. I'm trying to run a business here. Tom Selleck. Things I technically complimented him. When you think about it, because Tom Selleck is kind of a beautiful man, but saying that, you know, completely straight and just, like, respect where it's due. Maybe when I dropped it at the Dropbox. That's not, yeah, it is. Okay, that put us at the... Alright, that's where we... Alright. Got enough for it now, but in case I need to actually buy someone, like, you know, buy a movie someone wants. But we got enough for the upgrade. And we're still fairly early in the day, so we're definitely gonna make, like, you know, have, like, some nice profit here. Put towards, like, other stuff, too. Poetry's dead. It's a good thing. See, I was talking about, like, saving the money. It's a good thing. Grab this for him. Got a copy now.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, popcorn. I'm just trying to, like, you know, move fast here. Like, try, like, you know, expedite, like, how much, you know, or get what I can. I'm pretty sure no one was waiting for us. It don't matter. Rules are rules. What's up? Good access movie? Let's see what I can get you. Ah, sheesh. Now I gotta buy him one. Of course, it's like when I'm having to buy. Please tell me they got like good Xmas movie. I can buy him. Dynamite in a box. That does not sound like a good Xmas. That sounds like a problem. I wouldn't really. I mean, that's Dynamite in a box. I mean, that sounds like a murder mystery waiting to happen. Said something the last one did. Yeah. Excuses. Problem is, we're not making much profit. I'm having to keep buying stuff or whatever for the customers. I was hoping we were gonna like make enough profit. I mean, I'm hoping I'll be able to buy the table, but at this time, but. Oh, come on. Come on, we're friends. I don't even know you. She said something about like working my checkout. I swear I never hired you before, so I don't think so. I can't remember like what she. I wasn't really paying attention to what she said. All I know is like there was a fee. I'll still have enough maybe to get the desk with the repair thing. Cause I mean that means I'll be able to put like more. Cause I want to get that, and I also would like to get the clearance sub in. I mean, I get the colossal husband. There's no broken tape there. And then they broke, like, the, Mel Street again. Like, he didn't get that out of his hand that time. Fantasy. Please don't just, like, some... Alright, one left. You got lucky, lady. Then you have to buy another one.
Oh.
At least there's still plenty of people in here. And more coming in. Eventually I need to get me a new chair, like, because I don't know, I think like my Secret Labs chair, like, doesn't, like, for some reason, I mean, hasn't really been, like, supporting my back as much as it used to. I don't know if it's, like, worn down or what's going on with it. But also, like, I did get, like, you know, the Omega one when it first came out and everything, or, like, you know, years ago, and I kind of want to upgrade to a Titan, because I feel like, you know, with, back then I was, like, more scrawny, and now I've got more muscle, so I'm thinking I'm kind of filling the chair out a little bit more. But eventually I would like to get me, like, an actual Titan Secret Lab chair. I know Mickey D43 recently picked one up, so I'd like to, like, you know, try his out and see, like, how it fits, you know, a frame, you know, compared to... Like, I feel like this one, it does feel like it's a lot, because, like, I think, like, since I did, like, start hitting the gym, and I got, like, you know, some more muscle on me and more, mass and all that, could be, like, one of these contributing. Old drama. Say grape, right? Okay. Come on, give me some here.
Oh.
Okay. At least, like, we had, like, a lot more come in. Uh-huh. Yeah. You're gonna...
Huh?
Don't try to finesse me. Try to intimidate me, dude. Yeah, I broke the table. What are you gonna do about it? He like to kind of be like, "What are you gonna do about it?" Huh? And then, like, I didn't flinch. I'm like, he looked like the, you know, dude just, like, probably, like, you know, was like, I was trying to, you know, that's the thing. And he thinks he's the bully or whatever. No, I'm the quiet kid. Come, you got to pick it up tomorrow. We're closed. All right, everyone make your final selections and all that jazz. Okay. So like I said, I'd like to realistically, you know, make enough, you know, because we got enough, like, to expand the shop again, of course, but I like, you know, to have enough to get the repair thing and maybe the bench, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough for both. Let you get a jump start on all that. Like, I want to get the repair bench first so I can get, like, all these tapes back on the, make them all available again. That's obviously me losing money, like, you know, when I don't have, when I can't, like, you know, sell the tapes because they're broken. This keeps, well, I mean, because, oh, it's grandma calling. I wanted to give you a 250 to help you with your business. Kind of hits hard because my grandma actually passed away, like, years ago. So that kind of hit the feels right there, but damn. Devs, y'all definitely, like, you know how to, like, hit some, like, tug on heartstrings. Jesus. That one kind of hit hard.
Oh.
You know, shut up. Look, I'm reminiscing about my grandma, all right? Leave me alone. Grandma just came through and, like, you know, and Took care of my upgrades. So yeah, things we're actually about to, like, you know, it's about to get better, Rogues, right here. As soon as these guys go out, I'm gonna start getting to work. We're about to be at 2,200. And I probably, like, you know, like I said, like, let it get to tomorrow so I can get like level up again. Let him get his cut, and then afterwards, you know, I'll start like work on everything.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's that. Jeez. Like I said, we're gonna have like 17 tapes we'll be able to fix. Because I was throwing them away before release, now I don't ever have to worry about that one. Yeah, 17 tapes. Then I had that clearance bin where I can kind of like, you know, put some of my excess. Okay. Shop's about, like, you know, look even better. Once I kind of have, like, you know, a clear idea, like 5, like once I, you know, because like I said, 2,500. Once I do this, I'll have like a clear idea on what I'm gonna, how I go about my upgrades. Once I pay him, get the shop upgrade, and then see what I got left. Of course it is. Okay. And once I get like all the upgrades, then I can like definitely work on like actually decorating the shop and making it look better. Like, you know, and adding more shelves and everything. Okay, that's pretty much that. Let him like finish stocking that, and we can close up. Get a level up from this, which is supposed to, I think, give me the cotton candy machine as well. So we're gonna have to like get that fixed up. And also level 12 is, of course, like, you know, when we'll have like the repair bench anyway. So I couldn't even buy it at 9 anyway. I believe it's supposed to be level 12. 14 will get like the refrigerator. We get that level 12. Yeah, repair desk. I'm so excited for that. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Cotton candy machine. Alright, so cotton candy with the cotton candy machine. It can be repaired using the catalog. So I gotta repair these too, so. Okay. And this is like the final day of fall, or at least for this month. So maybe winter next. Nothing new there. I could like display all 4 of these in a. That's be like a quick 100. I'm trying to like think here. So, cause I got the display case, or I think I sold that. Shit. Okay. Okay, so he's been paid. Let's go ahead and get this next expansion. So I have enough to actually going almost enough to get this, but we're not doing that yet. I like this. I like how this looks. So this could be like maybe the little, I don't know what we'll turn that into. Alright, definitely digging that. So I can see this being like the arcade and this being the giggity room. Alright, so like, but now I definitely need to get a repair desk. So $100 for that. 50 for this, so. So the thing is that I've still got 528, so. I'm actually already close to my next expansion. Let's see how this works. Alright, so we got this little mini game here. I've been waiting for this. But we actually had, like, you know, cut out part of the movie. I like this, though. And it's quick, too, so it doesn't really take that much time. And you already have, like, the tool, like, you know, ready. And all these repaired. Taking a look, trying going through these, but at least moving forward, is once they break them, I can just, you know, keep caught up on it. It's just because the only thing about this is, like, there's just such a number of them because, like, wasn't able to fix them, like, right away, but once I get these done, I'll be caught up, and then it can stay that way. So this way I can kind of, like, you know, at least have, like, a little more money coming, because, like, you know, broken tapes don't make no money, of course, so. And the main thing I'm just thinking about also is that I should have enough at this, hopefully, go like by like today should be where I can hopefully have enough to buy a clearance bin as well. I was thinking I can just, like, start putting bad movies in that. Like, once I have, like, excess of, like, you know, Mel Street and 13 Bodies. As long as it's, like, very satisfying, just, like, you know, knowing I'm about to, like, you know, just doing this little quick mini game and then putting, like, you know, the tapes back on the shelf. Still, it's just, like, the only thing about it is, like, obviously this is, like, cutting, like, little bits of content out, so. If you're, like, realistically, like, you know, it'd be like, you'd be able to use, like, some kind of glue or whatever, like, to, really, like, the way this looks or whatever, it's like you figure, like I said, it kind of just looks like, almost looks like the tapes can just be, like, tightened. I don't know, because that's, like, you know, good chunk of footage right there just being, like, cut out. Well, I don't know, is that how much it is, like, by frame? But, you know, obviously there'd be, like, a noticeable jump. Let's thankfully moving forward. I don't have to worry about, like, you know, having to fix all these like this. Feels a cool little function, though. I like it. It'd be neat if, like, you actually can hire... Shit. Hey, who is this? Why does my boyfriend have this your number on a piece of paper? This Melissa? I told you to leave him alone. Sorry, wrong number. Okay. We got plenty more movies to put, back on the shelf now. Just in time, and the fact is, since some of these are definitely horror movies, that helps out too. Because now I might have more movies than what I know what to do with. I'm not putting anything back there yet anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and... Because realistically, it'd be nice, like, to make enough today to be able to get the clearance bin and get some more signs. Because I really only need like two at the moment. I just need like one for fantasy and for Christmas. But it's so nice, like, having like, more movies I can put back on the shelf now. Because again, we're kind of losing money with this. Okay, it takes care of that. Alright. Do I need to restock the shelves? Probably would be a good idea. Do you mind? Alright. Probably gonna put like some more expensive stuff up there. Let's go. Alright. I'm interested to see how that's gonna go. Shoulders are stiff. Alright, so we got 521, meaning we can get, if we can make it out of this with 750, right? So we need like another 200 just for that. That'll buy the bench. And we get like score like another, 80. Or like, they're like 100. Let me see. It's like, how much was the thing? Okay, that's 200. So we need like what, another 360, give or take. Combine, like, so it's gonna be like over 500. So we have to make here or whatever. Either way. If I gotta play one more day, I will. Another thing is that if I did get like the just thinking about it, is that how much is that one shelf? I think I can put the 65 for that. So if I do this and then just to get the money back out of it, it'll give me like a little more of a profit out of it. And plus I do have like space now, so because actually I think if I put it right here, don't look too bad right there. Put that right there for a second, or like for the moment. And if I have like some more holographics around the shop, I can just like throw them on there real quick, and then that's what we got. All right, this will be like a quick 100. And some experience, so. I did it though. Hold on a sec. I put. Okay. Is this thing glitching? Okay, there it is. That was weird. It didn't. Mainly it was like for the experience as well. And I did need to get another one of these anyway, so it's gonna stay this time. Probably just gonna, like, you know... Let me see. Put it, like, out of the way a little bit. Hang on. Could be a little bit better, but... You know, leave it right there for the moment. That looks okay. We've got, like, all horror movies in there anyway, so... But we're gonna put them back on the shelf. We did what we need to do. And these right here, I'm gonna put them back in the back though, because I want to hold on to them, so I can do more with them. All right. He's done all that. Let's get to work. I'm definitely gonna work with this back here once I'm done. Because I need more shelves and everything, but that'll be tackled later. I mainly want to just kind of like get that clearance bin and maybe the signs, so I can keep that up organizing things. Especially, I think we do have new movie genre soon. Jeez, okay, just gotta repair thing. Jeez, 2 already. I think also it could be like as I continue to expand the shop, like, you know, more people are going to come in, like as it grows, just to facilitate things.
Hey.
Already. If you hate fees, then, like, you know, pay on time.
Wow.
Oh.
What is wrong with you people? Now, give me 1 second. I'll be right there, bud. Okay, well, wait, hold on. That one was reserved. Why was it put on the reserve rack? He needs a new release. Shoot. Well, I'll buy him one. Hate having to do this, because now I'm losing money. Because I lose time when I'm doing this. Here.
Ooh.
Hopefully things start picking up. Oh my, wow, lady. Yeah, well, you're also about to have, like, you know, debt management issues. You don't get to break my property, lady. That's not how it works. Don't get mad.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't wait to get that next section, because the video's purple. Like, I'm curious about that. It might mean it's actually like a specialty thing, like something like, you know, like literally a drama section over here. What's wrong with you?
Ooh.
Trying to get around to him, like, without smacking someone in the face with it. Okay, we're about to be like just 70 bucks off from being able to afford the upgrade. Christmas movie. I don't want to say I don't know what my favorite Christmas movie is, but Dynamite in a Box.
Oh.
All right. He's never taken bathroom breaks before. I don't think I've ever seen that. Ah, damn it. My shoulder's killing me. Because the weird thing is, like, I don't know why it does that. It has, like, a certain, like, part where it's supposed to, like, lock where, but it won't do it. It might be what?
Huh?
Behave.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing for some reason. Like, my because the chair like has like supposed to have a thing where it kind of like you can lock forward just a little bit more, but it won't do it.
Oh.
I think that's one of the reasons why my Vampire Soldier.
Oh. Hi.
Let's just put that one up there.
Ooh. Her.
Oh, you're.
Oh.
At least he was good about it. God, dude, that was a lot. Hopefully you learn from that. Okay, I probably could put the clearance thing in the back. Honestly.
Hey.
It might be probably like, more better to put up at the front. Good action movie. Gotcha. I thought I did. Die trying. I was trying to get a copy. There we go.
Ah.
They kept on like, they kept swarming the action section. I was trying to pick up something for her.
Oh.
Bad drama. Wish I had time to actually,
Ooh.
I can actually read the text, but I'll stay on it here. Okay. We'll have enough to, like, at least get the repair bench. Not the repair bench, the, Nope. Like, they just cancel the fee. It's not that simple, lady. I give you a pass. Everyone else is gonna think they can do it.
Hey.
Okay, first cotton candy. Okay, I liked it. Okay, that was pretty cool. I liked how that worked. It was so simple. I thought I was I just made you cotton candy, so happy Halloween. Okay, yeah, we're gonna still definitely bring some more money in. I can maybe at least get one sign with it. Because we're about to open up like another genre, so I mean, realistically, I'm gonna need 3 new signs.
Hi.
You think I broke your movie? How dare you Cough it up.
Huh?
I don't know why you like wearing like a mask, whatever. I mean, everyone knows what you're wearing. If you're trying to like be incognito, you're supposed to be like Waldo and everything. And if he's purpose, like everyone knows like what he wears. Okay, yeah, we should have enough to kind of like at least get a little something going here. At least one sign, possibly. Because they're like 80 apiece. I know I'd have to pay him or whatever, but...
Oh. Oh.
Recipes are goldfish, but... Okay, yeah, we still got plenty here, so if we can make like get to next 100, yeah. She wants blueberry cotton candy. Blue raspberry, I mean. Alright, yeah. Maybe at least 2 signs. Oh, this guy's coming in like pretty hot. Even hot like with those movies. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get at least most of what I need. I'm just waiting for it. I knew it. So that you can like usually tell which ones are gonna be cool about it. All right. I'll go ahead and get these last few couple for him. Now comes the fun part, and like where I'm probably gonna start wrapping up the stream as well, Rogues. But we're not gonna do. I don't think we're gonna do another day. At least we got into we finally made it to the first month. Made 526. So we're not quite the next genre next, which I'm definitely cool with. Oh, okay, so it just went straight to winter. So we're gonna be getting probably like a lot of Christmas movies and everything. All right, all right, that's all right. So, okay, let's go ahead and let him get his cut. And we'll go from there. Sure, it's only $5. Better bust your ass though. Stop falling asleep so much. See, that's the thing, that's not even showing up purple. Could be a kind of, alright. Okay. Clearance bin. Honestly, and that kind of, let's see, how's this thing look? I'm digging the style of this. Put it right here, maybe. Only problem is it says movies for sale, so I'm worried that actually might mean like they actually will buy them and they won't bring them back. Like they actually can purchase them. Okay, so we need 2. Ah, darn it. All right, so we need 2 signs. Maybe we'll have enough. Not quite enough, actually, but not really doing much else with. But I have like $19 left. That's about it. But I needed the signs. Okay. Fantasy. I could go and just move this over. Okay, and Christmas. I also need to, like, fix this. Looks good enough. I kind of want to just say Christmas, just... Yeah, I'm saying actually, I'm just actually gonna say Christmas. All right, see, since that got, like, goofed up, like that happened, let me see what this looks like over here. Yep, this is definitely gonna be the adult section. You can tell that's what this is supposed to be for. So we can put like a XXX sign up above it. Now, let me see. What can I do to kind of look seedy? I mean, that just having it like that kind of works, you know? I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think. Would that be good? Yeah, I'm trying to like make this thing look just seedy as possible. Was this? Are these new designs that got unlocked? Kind of looks the part. What can I do for this? I don't know. Why does this kind of seem like this actually would be fitting? Just making it starry. And actually, before I change like the... Yeah, I need to actually like really kind of decide on... We'll do the same thing like with this that we don't everywhere else. Hang on, oops. Yeah. And then we'll light decide on colors here. I don't know. I mean, do I want to do that? I can always change it later. I can change my mind later. Yeah, like, that kind of works. So it kind of gives like that really low budget, gritty, like, vibe, I guess, to an extent. It's the wallpaper right there. I mean, it looks like I just swiped it from a bowling alley. The thing I'm hating is that, like, the thing up there can't be changed. I don't know. Hold on. I can actually do better with this. I'm trying to think. Is this what I want to do? Yeah, we'll go with this. We don't need to act, because that's the thing. The whole point is, like, everything here is, like, definitely supposed to be, like, much more low budget, so. Yeah, so we'll just kind of, like, go with that. Since, like, we're making this kind of thing back here, and there's no getting out of it. So I had a feeling at some point we may actually unlock it as a proper genre. Like, that we can, buy in bulk. Yeah, this just screams, look, I don't know. Kind of fits. See, if there's anything else I can do here. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. This looks fine. Listen, that's definitely gonna be like the off-brand or spicy section. Now the question is, what can we do over here? Because, oh shoot. Because it's definitely like changed like the landscape, like literally. I just wish I could move the TV around, and then from there I can just like put the sci-fi stuff over here. Alright. So I'm trying to think, because things are looking like a whole lot better now. I'm gonna at least like put these in here, just see what happens. I'm just concerned this means that it's actually gonna, like, this means that's gonna end up, like, I don't know. Causing me to, like, it could, like, maybe lose them forever. But I've already got, like, all these excess ones anyway. And I'm not as concerned about this one now or whatever going, like, being broken, because I can just fix it. Speaking of, taser I gotta get fixed real quick, and then we'll figure out some more stuff.
This thought it was like one of the first moves I ever actually got, but I can't remember. Yeah, the Artifact Haunt in the Mansion was one of the first ones I ever had in this shop. Okay. I can throw these back on the shelves. Why does it say mixed? There we go. Hey, really? Still says mixed. We got two dramas here, don't know what to do with them. It's a plan, like I said, is like, you know, eventually like start buying bigger shelves. I really wanted to. I mean, I could like, you know, make this the horror section, because again, I was saying I was gonna maybe put like the more, you know, obviously horror movies would be like, you know, more like, you know, rated like, you know, R and everything. So could like, you know, put this back, because since like this main ones we got, could, you know, put these back there, put fantasy up here. And that's what I'm gonna do. Change this to fantasy so I don't have to like move the sign around. We only got like one fantasy shelf, but it's a smaller one, unfortunately. Yeah, it's definitely kind of changed my landscape up a little bit, much more now. Again. Because the plan for this moving forward is that, this might be my video game section, have like all the movies back here. I kind of feel like I should go ahead and do that. But then they're gonna like have to wander further back, you know, still and everything. But it also could give me a chance to, you know, kind of like catch, you know, get things caught up like at the register. But I don't know. I know I definitely gotta move the sci-fi section back here. Alright, we'll, this actually might work out for me. Hang on, see if I can kind of like move this over just a... That works. Again, All right, put this one as close. Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, this is like being a little bit tricky here. You get it flush. I'm trying to like just wrap these last little bits here, so then I'll call it on the stream. Yeah, I got it. Let's do it like that, and that's symmetrical, all things considered. All right, move this one. Looks good to me. All right, horror. This will give me like, more wall space to work with for that. I just hate the pillars is the problem. Okay, yeah, it's a little off center, but it's gonna be temporary anyway. I just have to keep on changing the landscape up every single time, though. But, I mean, it could be expected. Do this. All right, yeah, that looks kind of okay-ish. And then we'll do this one, red. Okay, yeah, that works. And then this one, the problem is we can't like make the entirety of that, but yeah, that works out great actually. As I think once I start like I can start like really getting like the other shelves I want. I think it'll be picking up a whole lot more. But again, now I got like most of the shop expansions. I mean, I definitely do need to like maybe like kind of go in and just hold off on the expansions for a bit and just focus on getting more shelves and everything else I need. All right, that looks good. Okay, let's see what we got going on, what we can do here. Yeah, kind of do that. All right. That works. I do want to make this red too. I think I'm actually gonna like make this. I kind of like how that looks. Unless that kind of pops a little bit more. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right. Thing is, like, now I'm definitely now. Like I said, this over time, this going to be this once they do release the update for it, this could be the video game section. The video games keep like these genres right here, these right here. In the end, it's gonna like be enough to facilitate every genre, but I'm sure, but. Let me see. That's one of the ones that like where it doesn't have like the I do need to 38. I won't have enough to get like the shelving I'd want. Unless I do get rid of this thing again. For now. Okay, I'm gonna kind of gamble on things a little bit here. Okay, that should be enough for me to get like also change the color of this to okay. Get a bigger shelf. Which one do we need? I just goofed. Yeah, that one's 125. I'm gonna go and just get rid of this new release thing right here. I can always get another one later. Trying to, like, you know, just up my plans here. I got an idea how I'm gonna be going about this, so. Hang on, did I do it again? Hold on. No, it's the same one. It's like, it's a matter of like just orienting it correctly. Like, I get it. First off, let's go ahead and rearrange the design. I'm going by this. I got that like right up under the marquee, so. Let's extend it out or something. It's weird because Let me see. Yes, hang on, let me just... It's hard, like, gauging where it needs to be. I mean, I'm not really gonna know fully until, like, well, I can use this as a reference point, like, just put this one right here and just kind of... I guess that's probably about right. Alright, leave it right there. Okay, because also let's not forget like where I got to place it. I mean, I can probably place it like, you know, just flush to it. Once I move this around a little bit. If we do this. Yeah, like that. Alright. Things are kind of like a little bit caught back up here. Now, do I want to like just go and start moving all this stuff forward since I'm going to be like, you know, upgrading that anyway? This work keeps on like changing the whole landscape up of things. Put the new release thing right here. Or, like once the shop is fully upgraded and I get like all the genres unlocked, I'll be able to get like more of a stack idea where I'm going to put everything. See, I think got another idea. If this fits perfectly. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Clearance bin kind of like look. See, I can get like once I get like another new release thing again. I'll leave that right now. Clearance rack right here. All right. Can I change the? I can. That's weird. Oh, it's a side. Okay, yeah, that works. All right. And it's 12:38 now, so I'm about to call it on the stream, Rogues. At least we got like a lot done. All things considered. All right. See, I still need to change this around and everything. Because I'm trying to like, because really there's not, I mean, once we get more genres, like, so I can kind of like, you know, play. See, I don't even know why I put the fantasy thing up here, because I swear, yeah, because I said I was going to make this the video game section. So I'll probably just go and put that back down there, like, at some point during, like, after the stream. Because realistically, I don't know what this is going to be right here. Because we're going to have, like, a whole nother section back there we're going to open. I mean, I could make this the video game section as well. But realistically, you know, that means, like, the parents have to, like, take their kids through, like, all, like, the spot with the horror and everything. But then that is, like, just kind of like a general section right, just for, like, sci-fi and action. Like, this is the ones, like, normally probably, like, I kind of put this, like, for the movies you normally would see, like, it would be more gory and all that. And it'd be near the raunchy room. You know, because romance, Christmas, and drama, I mean, drama probably definitely have, like, some, you know, grit to it. But Christmas, romance, and fantasy, I mean, some fantasy would have, like, you know, dark fantasy would have, like, you know, horror to it and everything. So I'll probably just put it back over here tonight. Because I'm trying to think about, like, what I really would like to do for all this. I don't know what this one right here is going to be. I mean, this is just going to be, like, just a general area for, like, all, like, the movies I could make it. And then this one back here, I don't know what I could do with this. Because again, realistically, because the opening spot, once they do release the video game updates, I'd like to kind of like have like the area right here. But I could also just make like this the video game area, and then like have that back there for movies. I don't know. There's like so many different ways I can go about this. But I kind of want to. I'd like to keep this the way it is. These like the more gritty genres. Of course, it's gonna get opened up more anyway in the end. They have like a whole nother section. So I don't know. I mean, there's different ways they go about it. I mean, because obviously, because we got like 4 more genres, so I can definitely theme things. So if we do have like an anime, like I'm hoping we do get like an anime genre, and I could definitely have like a whole section dedicated entirely to that. Because when you think about it, once I do get like all the shelves I want and get, if I can like eventually get like, you know, lined area with shelves, or once I at least get all the upgrades, for the most part, what I'm mainly gonna be focusing on is just like getting shelves. That's gonna be the main focus. But either way, we'll tackle it when it gets to it, Rogues. I mean, the main thing I gotta do next is get like another shelf like here for the fantasy thing, and I probably gotta just throw that back over here. But I mean, there's like different ways I can go about it. But again, that's gonna be like the little R-rated section. This right here, I mean, like I said, I wanted to make this into a video game spot, but and, you know, I kind of think like, you know, just other genres can go back here, and like I said, we have like it all depends on like, you know, sections. Like we want to have like one section for like, you know, more R-rated stuff, which is what I did there, and then we want to have like one for more family-friendly things. So, you know, Christmas and cartoons and things like that. We'll figure it out. Also, I want to like change this to while Mac. I thought someone was off. There we go. All right. But either way, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready to call it on the stream here. Got like a lot done. We got like, you know, we got 2 more shop upgrades. So now we've, you know, got I think like what, up to 4 now. So we got 2 more shop upgrades. We got our little R-rated section here for now. We got the giggity section. Like, you know, once I do get this set up, it's weird like just making this on this stream. But yeah, we got like this little seedy spot right back here. That's gonna need shelves as well. But we also don't really have like a whole lot of movies for that. But yeah. But we got like pretty much, you know, the majority of the utilities like upgrade. We got like the repair thing. So we go over to the utilities here, or stations. Yeah, we've got like all the stations are unlocked. So we got all the snack stations and the repair desk. So next up is gonna be the refrigerator. And really, like I said, decorations kind of take a backseat outside of like me getting like, you know, signs to kind of keep up with that. But and then like, you know, of course the shelves. That's the main thing. Like we got like, you know, 2 more upgrades to get, but that's not really as much of a importance right now. Just like I really just need to start getting shelves so we can like have more stuff. And we're gonna have like a new release day tomorrow for next day, and then like, so yeah, Come Meet Santa. So more Christmas movies. We gotta get more of those. New release day, Valentine's Day. Apparently we're celebrating both. We're celebrating Christmas and Valentine's Day and everything all in one go. So yeah. Either way, things are like starting to look up more and more. We're getting like, you know, more done in the shop, and I'm only like, you know, like what, 4,000 away from like, you know, having like, you know, everything expanded, and then from there I can just kind of like, you know, just, you know, got 4 more genres. I feel one's got probably comedy. I'm guessing one of them could be the adult genre, like, you know, for us to actually get movies for that, for the back area, but to make it official, since there is like, we can't get them from like the dealer or get them from the my little black market dude. Something could be possible, like one of them is going to be like the adult genre, so we can just buy those movies in bulk and everything. I'm thinking one's got probably comedy, and I would like to see like one be cartoons, one be comedy, one be the adult one, and I'd really love to see an anime genre. If they don't have that, I can actually, you know, I'm gonna like possibly reach out to the devs, see if there's any way they actually can have that. But either way. But that said, guys, I'm gonna like, you know, probably like, you know, after the stream, I'm gonna like, you know, probably like go ahead and put that back where it was, you know, put this over here, and then from there I'm gonna go ahead and you know. It's like, but the clearance thing here, hopefully that means I can get like some money from this if people like actually, because it means that they can just buy the movies I don't want. That if there is like just like a lump fee where like they buy it and it's gone. It could be that it actually is like a rental thing, but I don't know. I feel like it's like gonna be they're actually gonna buy it, because I know they weren't like, you know, they weren't paying for this for that price. Like, you know, because I know they like when they were like checking it out, it was like $7 or $6 or $7. I think that's actually where they can buy them. But I had all these like sitting back there, and you know. If it's that means for me to sell like some movies I don't want, and you know, get like a little bit extra money out of it to kind of like put towards like, you know, expand the shop, I'm definitely all for it. But anyways, with that said, Galactic Rebel is no longer aren't both of them like, you know, now no longer? So I can like, you know, go and just pack both these stands. I think like, yeah, Poetry's Dead has got one more day on, so I can go ahead and like pack this standee up. Sounds like everything expanded out. I could like have these for like, you know, different like sections, like, you know, so like have like the Galactic Rebel like for the fantasy section and everything, and have like different stadies for different sections and all that. All right, but anyways, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna go and call it here, because I still gotta finish getting packed, for the trip and everything. Because I know they're probably they're gonna leave in the morning, so um, usually whenever they've gotten here before, it's been like around 1 p.m. So I've got time to get ready, get some sleep and everything. Oh, that's the reason why I, was the one that I kind of go a little bit longer tonight with trying to get things caught up on this. But let me go and save real quick before I forget. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be like fun getting back into this again, like when I get back from the vacation. But whenever it is, I do get back to streaming. Because like I said, I don't know exactly if I'm gonna be getting back to streaming right when I come back home. We'll see. But this is pretty much, we got like 2 more upgrades there, so I can't complain about that. And then we got the repair bench, so now we don't have to worry about like the tapes being lost. We can actually just repair them and put them back on the shelf and still make money out of them. So I think that's actually a great upgrade that the devs did. So we got that. We got the clearance bin. Got a lot done tonight. And because now we just got 2 more shop upgrades. But like I said, I'm probably gonna like take a back, like put that to the since we're making like actual proper money now. I'm gonna just kind of put that all to the side. Just focus on like getting more shelves. Cause I'd like to realistically I'd like to be able to get like the most expensive shelf as much as I can. Get like a bunch of those. So that way I can kind of like have like because bigger shelves like means like the ones I think they were like the ones that had like 6 rows. It means they can hold like more tapes a piece, meaning less real estate being used up. I mean more of a vertical space, which is not really gonna matter compared to horizontal. And that means I can put like stack more tapes, meaning maximize how many videos I can have available at once. But that's definitely gonna be like a long-term goal. Well after I get like the shop like fully upgraded and all that. We'll see how things go. But for anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and check and see if maybe there's anyone live I can raid. Kind of like in like go on my in like this last stream like for now. There's not really anyone live. So yeah, I can check and see if like what I can find for the browser, but I also don't think there really is anyone much in the chat anyway. But I don't think I'm probably gonna like really find much anyone. So I'm just kind of looking around. Okay, yeah, I'm not like really seeing too much anyone, Rogues. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here. But of course, like as always, thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me. I know I've definitely ranted like a good bit about things at the start of the stream. I'm just trying to get things off my chest and like explaining like my whole thought process and a lot of stuff. But I promise that as soon as I come back, to streaming, hopefully I'll be like rejuvenated and I'll be pretty much the content creator that I feel like I need. You guys deserve for your time like coming in my channel and everything. 'Cause I mean I've been burned out, I've been stressed, I've been open about like a lot of what I've been feeling here. Of course, a lot of it was on the Discord, like as far as like the full more of the extent of it. But I definitely was like just I need time away, guys. And I love streaming, but there's definitely just been like a lot going on that I really need to kind of like just sit back and just try to assess and try to like figure out like proper thought process for getting through. And so me like leaving the state for a little while tomorrow, just kind of like getting some time away and just getting a chance to like just properly rest, not really worry about the gym, not worry about streaming, and just kind of like just take a step back and come up for air for a bit. Something I really need. Though also like I said at the beginning of the stream, another thing that some people that definitely is a need is for some people to just kind of stay in their own lane and learn to leave well enough alone and so forth. especially, you know, when it comes down to it, that's those that want to just immediately try to have like an opinion about someone without actually really, you know, getting to know them and everything. But we're not going to get into all that. Only thing I'm going to say, guys, is that I do appreciate you as always for coming out and hanging out if you just lurk. And no matter what, you know, I'm going to like continue to try, like, you know, try to do the best I can, even though like a lot, like my best lately has been like, you know, me running on fumes, me being very tired, exhausted, sometimes sore and everything, and just dealing with so much, but still wanting to show up and try, like, you know, make you guys, help you guys smile and try to bring laughs to you. Because no matter what, you know, I've had my life, you know, no matter what life's thrown at me, I've, you know, still like try to, like, you know, prioritize hoping I can like help others, like, you know, through the storms in their lives, you know, at least like a laugh, even if it's been like pretty short supply in my life at times lately. But it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna come back. I'll be rejuvenated. I'll be like where I need to be again, hopefully. And I got like a lot of cool stuff planned. Like I said on the Discord, between like, you know, I'm still like trying to like, you know, work on getting like D&D started with Dave again. And also the multiplayer stuff, you know, we're gonna like, you know, be able to kind of like go to new levels with Amber, you know, getting my old computer. So I mean she'll have like something better to stream with. And also I eventually want to get back doing my charity stream stuff. Everything. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and go and get ready to, you know, go in here and get, you know, finish packing, have me some food, and try like, you know, get a little bit of rest, and also probably like, you know, shave this, you know, grizzled mug of mine and everything, get myself like more presentable and all that, for the trip. But I'll see you guys whenever I get back. I will be posting YouTube shorts, so those follow me on YouTube, you know, kind of like, you know, keep an eye out for those. I'll be trying to post at least like 1 to 2 a day. I did go in and went through my big backlog of Twitch clips to kind of, you know, add a bunch to my you know, to my private, you know, stream shorts on YouTube, so I can just make them public, you know, schedule them out and all that. So keep an eye out for those. But for now, I'm gonna go and call it here and go get some, you know, pack and then get some rest. But I'll see you guys when I see you. But those on, you know, who are on the Discord, you guys can reach me on there as well. If you're on my Instagram, you got that. If you don't have my Instagram, you can ask me for it. But yeah, and I definitely appreciate you being here, Mary. I always appreciate you. But for those on my Discord, you can reach me there. If you don't have my personal Instagram, ask me for it. And I'll see you guys when I see you. But you guys take care. Much love. I'll be back, you know, eventually. And see you guys next stream. Thanks for watching.